Earnings season, bro.
The following podcast is for informational and entertainment purposes only. Nothing said on the podcast should be construed as investment advice, nor should anything said be relied upon as the basis for any investment decision. Any reference to an investment's past or potential performance is not and should not be construed as a recommendation or as a guarantee of any specific outcome or profit. All opinions expressed by hosts or guests on the podcast are solely their own personal opinions and do not reflect the opinion of everymickle.com or any company affiliated with the hosts or the guests. Hosts and guests on the podcast may maintain positions in securities discussed in the podcast. Neither everymickle.com nor its affiliates or subsidiaries warrant the completeness or accuracy of the opinions expressed herein, and they should not be relied upon as such. Strategies and investments discussed may fluctuate in price or value and may not be suitable for you. They do not take into account your particular investment objectives, financial situation, or needs, and they are not intended as a recommendation to buy or sell any security mentioned. Speak to a licensed investment advisor before making any investment decision.
All right, evening everybody. Welcome to this week's BrickTalk, the last BrickTalk for October. I'm Randy, and of course, if you've listening on BrickTalk before, you know that we use the first couple of minutes just to ensure that we have the sound right, and also to get the live stream up. So, as usual, we welcome anybody to come in and send a speaking request, talk about whatever it is you have in mind, tell us what you have in mind, we'll talk about anything while we get our sound running. And of course, you can send a speaking request and we'll approve it here, or you can listen like a lot of people do every week. Danai, what's up? How are things this week?
Yeah, bro. Things been good, I'm seeing. Nice. Things been good. Going into earnings season.
Yeah, into
earnings season start already, though. Things start drop.
The last earnings season.
Early people. Yeah,
last earnings season of the year. A very interesting one too. I had a split grow earlier this week, and some of the things that came up, and also a link up that we had last week was a couple of things came up there that I think are very, very interesting. This week, I think from what I've been hearing from people hungry, out there, them looking for the next.
They want to look for something else, man. No.
Why the retail space has gotten so hungry.
Well, again, I find this funny, because I think they were really expecting an IPO, and they're waiting for it. So now the talk, it to me is a point when John will actually look at the market now. That's how it feels like.
Which IPO? Or you mean which IPO?
No. So the talk around the town is one's supposed to drop in October because how much we have by a year end, and then thing there. Everybody was the holiday thing them keep saying. So I think it was repeated enough that people start really expecting it. So fingers crossed, sitting down, waiting, hoping for something that look like an IPO so them can get them $1 to $3 move.
Oh boy. I don't know, the IPO
in the market.
The IPO stretch, that IPO weight that everybody have. I say to people, and I say it very plainly these days because I know it's not. I know a lot of people don't. I don't have to say it plainly for people to get it. That we used to say, waiting for an IPO is not the way. It's not the way. If you don't want to be wasting your time, say, I have my money put on for an IPO, right? It's kind of silly to do. And then, no, I want to make sure it said that it is definitely no longer the best way to save up your money to throw it all into an IPO. Those days are long gone. It's been a while since that was ever a good strategy. It is certainly not the best strategy anymore. I see Tavares send our speaking request to talk earlier. What's up, Tav?
How about Randy?
Big boss.
No, remember a little quick minute still. I'm here and I mentioned about the IPO thing. The other day, I don't even remember who made that say to us. A team said, boy, the whole IPO thing different. And I mean, I don't think like how for dollar you'd see like couple stocks are sell down and you hear people I say, boy, because of IPO, people are get out for go put their money in an IPO and so on. So I say to my brethren, say, yo, I not expect no IPO for really, drop no stock price again and things like that. Because I mean, after everything we see, we go on with the IPO, them you literally I put in hundreds of thousands of dollars to get in all 6,000, 7,000 shares and so I wouldn't sell any position to go into an IPO. Because can you imagine you have 1,000,000, Zine? You sell the stock where you're in, get your 1,000,000 cash, put it in an IPO, right? Get 10,000 shares, get 990,000 in a refund over a 2 to 3 weeks period where you could have probably have that million or something else and get 10% in the meantime, or you get what I say? So yeah, so me I say, yo, I wouldn't, if an IPO come out now and I say other stocks start sell down, I mean, I would have be totally surprised because all of that for 10 grand. You get me?
Yeah, we often have to have a measure of other people. So we look, so I think you're doing the thing again where you talk like you're a beginner, don't know nothing. A lot of people just hear what you say and say, hey, me not do it. I'm definitely going for that thing there. And if I'm going to save up for the IPO because that's where I can triple my money. You saying make a 10% on the market, how much people you think have that thought? Meaning, even just that conversation with themselves, make a 10%. That's not a conversation most people have. You know the thing go, you ask somebody what they want and them say this big number or whatever, but they didn't really want 10%. They know what really put on the market and say, no, get a 10%. That's a normal conversation. So I think you're putting yourself at a position when really you know way more about the market than you give your credit for. They give yourself credit for.
I learned, brother, is a thing where, I mean, the funny thing about it, the other day, during the chill session, I was mentioning to the grads and the little meeting. I said to them, say, yo, couple times, well, I get frustrated with myself because I am so busy and my life tie up to a point where me day in the group, I pay for it one time, and I literally now use it. And then me turn around to them and I say, yo, are things like this why I am still in the group? Because I am learning and basically I don't have enough time or any time at all to really look. Because when I do look, I try to catch up back on the message them, but that alone is like you literally learn from just reading messages and the things them what other people discuss and go through. You literally just learn from that alone. So just by seeing the result of learning from those conversations alone, you have people literally talk to people long on the phone for hours, them back and forth, them do all of that, and them still not learn nothing. And it just, it's like the real thing where you can profit from them literally not learning it. Them discuss the market and talk be stuff were exciting and them little weird the things that I used to do.
Where is that? Where is that?
Huh?
For clarity, where is
All
it?
over the place. You see the discussion them on Twitter, and then some of the time you hear people talk and things like that. So it's like,
Yeah, cause no, sorry,
That's always been
continue.
the case.
no, I'm just saying that just by me being in the group and really looking on messages, and some of the time if me have a little time I chime in on a little thing, and then when me finally get a time now I look, me realize I want next 400 message gone about the same topic. I'm just leave it alone because I just want to allow the conversation to go, and then me try to catch up. But just by being in the group alone and just reading those messages is like I find out they have a different thinking and a different approach to the market. And as such, my approach to even purchasing a stock or wanting to go into a stock is like it's just totally different. And I can't remember the first time I linked Dana and I tell him, say, yo, more 50%. The man I say, this I think in about January or February. The man I say, yo, buy one. Buy when? I say, yo, end of March. so it's like that within 2 months, I want 50% for my money. Is not that it's impossible. No, it's not. But And that is the thing, and the level of research and knowledge where you need for actually
and following up you need to do
exactly.
to make sure say
So
everything
even
are going
exactly,
right.
because even if I link you and you say, yo, get this, I need to know the vehicle me there now. You get me? I say it's
Yeah.
like me going on car, you know, and the driver drive and he say, yeah man, we a car got watch you, and by the time I look, the driver just jump out of the car and me can't drive. Me can't drive and the driver jump out of the car. So it's like, because he tell me say this way to go, you know? Somebody need to drive it. You get me? So the approach of a match the reality. So the end of the day, going back to the whole thing where you guys started, I wouldn't sell my position and me then for going at IPO right now. You get me? A quick research of the amount of applications in the last couple of IPOs is like those applications that get more and more and more and more and more and more. Cause every man hear about this thing where you can double and triple your money. Man literally all drag people out of them yard. Yo, dog, go up my account over here, so. I'm never give 100,000 and you just apply fee for me. I mean, split the money will make. You get me?
What do you say?
Yeah, but that's it, but isn't that why people pull out of stocks? You think the same kind of people want to pull out of stocks?
Yeah.
I think they say, oh, when me done by the IPO, flip it and whatever, and maybe me say something go on good.
Yeah.
I'm running upon it.
Yeah.
But then, IPO time again, my thing this
Yeah.
week, gone.
Mm-hmm.
So, the thing you wouldn't do, I think they would do it.
Why me not tell a lie now?
Still.
And you know the worst thing, when you just mentioned that a while ago, you know, we just come to me that a while ago, then I shouldn't even be mentioning this.
Why not?
Me literally, they on BrickTalk and block my blessing.
With what? With what?
Would I love somebody and sell down discount there?
That's true.
Just pretend you never hear me say a while ago.
Yeah.
Cause you can imagine you have a timeline and something where you say to yourself, say, boy, you know, say I feel like, say, based upon the information I'm seeing, look like, you know, I can get a 30% out of a particular stock within the next 2 months. I have an average, say $1.60. And when we look them money, I come sell it $1.40 because they want to take them money out of it for going to IPO. And I could have gotten it at $1.40. And by the time them do them with the IPO and come back me and sell it back to them at $1.80. You get me? So I can't really complain and block my blessings still, but you know,
exactly.
Each is what to each his own. And at the end of the day, me no an investment advisor, me no one professional. So people now have to basically hear what me I say. You know?
Well, I know advice on the car, and no advice
exactly.
On the car. So that's
exactly.
Cool, boss.
And the reason why me I say it still is because more than to ignore what me just say a while ago. So then can sell them.
All right. Hold on.
Sell it, see me. Go sell it. I'm not vexed saying go on.
Yeah, man. I go give somebody else a chance to come and still come on. I my time for lock up, you know.
Out of best.
Yeah, man. I go and listen.
Big
up. Yeah, man. Let's see.
Big up. Then are you hearing me clearly, right?
Yep.
All right. Hold on 1 second. Let me just bring up the YouTube. So if you're waiting on the YouTube to go live,
everything again. We have the audio work fine this week. So
right?
If you have any new rings or
no new rings.
Fix the issue.
No, I really did have an audio. And it's so funny that the week when like everything is running smooth on a different system, everything running smooth. I am tired as hell.
Oh, bro, I'm so tired. I in my head I was saying, boy, I hope you can tell still. Like I'm here. I know I'm usually way more energetic than this. Tired, but the week have been it.
Yeah, man, it's been one hell of a week. And hi to all the people on YouTube who are just joining in, and also to the grow subscribers who can hear us for the first time in group in a long while. Of course, shout out to all the people also on Twitter listening in, and you send a speaking request, and you'll hear me say it a couple of times tonight. I don't know how long we'll go tonight, but we will have a great conversation as usual. You're welcome to join in. You're welcome to ask about any company you want, any stock you want. I'm Randy. That's Danai. That you'll hear on the other side of the caller. If you're watching us on YouTube, on the other side of the screen. And if you are watching us on YouTube or on Twitter, you'll see us looking at My Money JA, which is the official data partner of the podcast and the live version of the podcast, BrickTalk, which we're doing now. Just as the people who were listening earlier would have heard from our early caller who mentioned that he's not an advisor. In the same way, I'm definitely also not an advisor, and you should not take anything on this show to be investment advice. Dana is a licensed investment advisor, but while he's on the show talking, he's not giving investment advisory. If you want an investment advisory session, link him at dhalladvisory.com. He will help you get towards your goals. I think, Dana, you have December open now, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so people can book their December sessions from now. If you are serious about that investment session, you can get that from him at dhalladvisory.com. But understand that while we're talking here, and we will talk about stocks here as we do every week on the local market, do not misconstrue that with buy advice or sell advice. We are not acting as investment advisors. No, and I'm definitely not an investment advisor. All right. All of that. Welcome again. And thanks again, Tab, for that early talk. I've been putting episodes up on the podcast stream, and those of you who are subscribed to the podcast, earningseasonpodcast.com, those of you who are subscribed to the podcast know that there's always a little bit of extra stuff in the podcast that's not on YouTube. So if you're on YouTube and you want to get some of that extra stuff, subscribe to the actual podcast stream. And if you'd like to actually get in on the episode and you want to actually ask us anything, just join us on Twitter, send a speaking request, and we will have a conversation with you. Like how we have one right now, Jason. I don't know, see last, but Jason,
right, don't forget it.
TOS, Jason BrickTalk. I don't know.
Yes, sir. Good night.
Evening. How are you doing, Jason?
Yeah, man. Good. What I want to know is the chill session. Or can I be a part of it? Like to subscribe to it.
The girl subscriber group is there's a monthly girl subscription. If you go evermickle.com,
yeah.
If you go evermickle.com and click a story, you'll see one of the things being the girl subscription. If you sign up for the subscription, the chill session is something that the subscribers get. It's a subscriber perk, so only the subscribers get that every month.
Okay.
Yeah, we did one this month, and it was actually very, very nice. It's the first anything I've done in person in a good little while, and I was very, very happy to but a hell of a conversation. And I can tell you, then I've been wondering all evening, do I mention the little gem that they brought up there or not?
I was also wondering, because the thing I loved about it was that they were telling.
Yes. Doubtful, but still telling. I love that.
That's a funny part to me, you know, them outlining something so great.
Yep.
While sitting back and saying, boy, I wonder, I'm afraid to say, yo, Janu, I know it's great. It really looked like it, but we're still afraid. And that fear is a good thing, by the way. It's, I'm being measured here, you know? I'm not running for no reason, kind of thing. I'm actually here for a reason, but,
And
I always feel, you know, before something big, you know, it's, boy, Janu. This cheat like I eat, you know, and nobody now see cheat as a good thing. It's such a terrible thing. It's such a terrible feeling, but it's such a good thing. Why?
Yeah, but suppose I'm wrong. Suppose I'm wrong. Yep. That's a real thing that comes up where you don't know. I never ever know. You never ever know if you're correct. Until the market makes you know if you're not completely correct. But it was so good seeing all of those people, and it was good drinking with them. Thankful they gave me a nice gift, a nice, wonderful, expensive bottle of liquor. And it was just good to hear, man, link with the people, and I'm definitely doing it again very, very soon. So big up to the Grow subscriber group. And Jason, that's the long version of your answer. It's a subscription perk, also a chat room, and a bunch of other things.
All right, well, I'll subscribe to it in a bit.
All right.
Okay, it's up to you. But since I was here,
You should tell him everything that comes with it. By the way, I think
well,
it's good for the people to hear, especially the subscription group.
it's a long list of things. So Jason and anybody else, you
Right.
get a discount. You get a bigger discount to a session with Danai. You get a bigger discount to My Money JA. You get a chill session, which is the chill session every month. And that's only for subscribers. You get access to Advanced Grow every month. The Advanced Grow is on a separate topic every single month. I think last month it was leverage investing. This month it's my memory is slipping me. It's a revisiting of the move up. If you don't grow, you'd understand that what that is. And the you get the discounts, you get the session, you get the subscriber only session, you get access to the chat group, and you get access to all sorts of tools. So like right now they've been testing the My Money JA app for a little while. They have an updated version that they're supposed to get. Some of them supposed to get right now. My memory is slipping out. You get a lot of perks with it. Quite perks. And among that is the chat group in which you have daily conversations on realistic market things. Not realistic, like actual market things. Like it's a group of actual investors.
Right.
And they take it seriously. I'm very, very proud of them. I've been seeing a group of people slowly but surely get sharp at the market, greater understanding, and richer. They're making more and more money than them doing. You hear that I mentioned earlier that, how the fear that they had with a play that they're outlining, a play that I didn't see. And so that is exciting. So exciting that we don't know if we want to talk about it or not. But that was exciting, and they identified it and some of them already put their money in there. And I'm proud of them. It's a small group.
It's a limited. Hotel is in pay money, so you're not share that.
Yeah. Have not share some of the basic things like the IPO strategy. Definitely wouldn't want to share that. But yeah, it's a limited group. I think I have space for maybe 10 more people, and then after that it's closed off. Okay. So it's not going to be open all the time. But
well, I guess you have space for 9.
Once you're ready.
Once I'm ready. Well, I mean, big up.
Well, I don't remember, but I did the grower session, the last one.
As in September.
Since I did the session, well, I've booked the session with Dana yet, but my portfolio has been looking pretty good since I did the session.
Nice. So you mean since you're a grower?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. You made some of the changes based on what you learned at grower?
Yeah, exactly. And I encourage everybody to run in on the grower session, because trust me, it did a lot for me. Because I was nowhere, and I'm like a bit somewhere now. Still have a far way to go. But
sorry, it's a bare ad. But sorry, you're saying you still have a far way to go, but you've already made changes and seen the benefit.
Definitely.
Oh, that's nice, man. And that's within October that you made those changes?
Yeah, man, even this week.
Oh, word. Anything you want to talk about?
Yeah, a good chance. I like JFP.
You like JFP?
Yeah.
I like JFP also.
Indeed.
I like JFP also. I like them.
Okay.
A lot. A lot of people I think like them a lot. That's one of the things that also has been mentioned in the group over the last few weeks, few months.
Okay.
And some of the points that went into it are good, but talk a bit about like the changes. What you feel comfortable talking about, by the way, but about any of the changes that you have made to your portfolio.
Well, what happened was that even last week when on the session when you were talking about if you have some non-performing stocks, and you might say that they depreciate by a certain amount of percentage, and you might say you're not going to sell this stock because you may be waiting on it to see if you can make back even the money that you spend, when you could sell that stock and maybe put it in another stock that is performing. So I have some non-performing stock, so I just get rid of them, throw it in my JSP last week, and I'm seeing stuff happening.
Okay. Okay, I like that. I like that you've done that and that you're also like you're actually following up.
Mm-hmm.
You're actually following up on the market. I like them. Some non-performing stock, the man say.
No man, I just pulling down my portfolio every day.
That is something that people learn a little after a while. It take a while. I mean, everybody know it, everybody say it, but actually learning it and doing it's a whole different matter.
True.
You want to sell and come out. I mean, that means I'm assuming that means that you've reduced your portfolio.
Yeah, because as I said before I did even the BrickTalk, I normally just go into the market to say, okay, if I see a stock and it look good, I just look in. I just buy it. Like you have this saying that they say if idiot don't go to the market, you don't get bad food sell. So I just go in and just say, okay, I just love this stock and I don't have a clue about it. And after doing the grower, and I'm saying, my God, why I didn't do the grower before I start buying stock? So after I did the session, I just start get rid of them one by one. And after reading up on JFP and a few more stocks, I have a little bit of dollar and one and Fesco and Frustrage. Yeah, so I'm just concentrating on these for the time while I continue doing my research.
Well, which one of them is your favorite? You can talk a bit about your favorite because I'm sure people.
I guess my favorite right now. Well, I start off with dollar. That's the first stock that I bought when it came out with the IPO. And then shortly after that I did the grow, and then I said doing some research, I buy JFP. So JFP and dollar, those are my two favorite stock right now.
Well, some research on dollar is one that a lot of people like. Let me hear why you like dollar.
Well, based on stuff to come, because I wouldn't mind if they could buy out Access.
I'm sure there are a lot of people who feel the same way. I don't know if it's too ambitious. I mean, ambition is free, so I don't think so.
Too much.
Yeah, I saw an article this week, was it, or last week, from David talking about.
Free as it is. Oh, continue, sorry.
Yeah, I think I saw an article. I don't know if it was this week or last week, talking about Access and a 250 mil or 250 mil towards an acquisition, an impending acquisition. Not Access, sorry, dollar. Yeah.
Yep.
That was interesting to me, but I don't know. I mean, there was not much more detail given there. But of course, if they acquire anything, and I mean, there are a lot of small loans companies out there to be acquired.
Yep.
So I expect to see a lot more of those happening over the next few months, let's say, straight up until it would increase intensity coming towards July next year, maybe 7 months into next year. Yeah. But I like that. So you said that you bought it. I'm sure it's not just for blindly liking it. It's also with the idea of your goal being there. I don't know if he fell off. You hearing him, Danai?
No, I'm not hearing at all.
I think he just fell off. Yeah. All right, well, send a speaking request if you want to talk to us about anything.
On the market, the space is being odd for me. I can't mute or do nothing, so I'm just going to fix. I know that usually ends up in me that way. So
yeah, it's been weird for me also. So early apology to everybody in the event that the space pops down. Yeah. Oh boy. All right, hold on. And I believe, so we should be fine because we still are also live on YouTube. something interesting that you saw this week that you're okay mentioning? Anything?
I'm sure there's something. Definitely this week.
Mm-hmm.
This week, actually, I said something about something moving. I can see a glimpse of Wigton was moving, but I said something before.
I think Wigton hit the breaker today. I think I got a notification, my money JA notification that it had hit the breaker today. Could be wrong, but I believe so. Let me check. Yeah, it hit the circuit breaker today. You moved up 11 cents and hit the circuit breaker at about 12.
1-on-1 is also interesting.
Just after 12. Ooh, what's interesting about 1-on-1?
I think I can get some strength. I see.
Yeah,
creeping
go ahead.
Up. I see creeping up. The buy is hitting higher and higher. And like it was interesting. Like I was looking at the Q thing there yesterday, and I got a big gap. Like no 160s around the buy side yesterday, but came in pretty strong afterwards, and then knocking them up. So I
No, what was on the buy side?
Like, no 160s. So like either yesterday, like
no 160 orders.
Yeah. So like towards like during the day, then people kept buying up into the queue, but like, you're not seeing much orders coming in at the 150, 160 around. You wasn't seeing anything like that. You just saw the queue that's being bought up. And then today, you see some buyers at 160, so people bidding higher, and it's still like knocking on the sell queue. So interesting strength.
Hell of a sell queue though, boy.
Hell of a sell queue, bro.
Yeah, hell of a sell queue.
Fear to war.
Yeah, man, 333 orders to sell.
It's still like it takes something for you really go more than so. I should
Yeah.
And then think of how much people run in when they hit $2.
Run in when they hit $2 or run out?
Well,
how many people?
That's exactly what I mean. I'm running into the $2 bungle. I'm gonna make sure the double reach. All right, cool. It's gonna be a fight.
Yeah, like I don't think he can actually hit $2 on Monday.
I don't think.
I mean, I think he can sell. I think he can sell for that, but anything is possible. But
I know what I mean. Yes. So
yeah,
the trade is possible. It will take quite a lot of money to be interesting.
Yeah, quite a lot of units. Over 4 million units would only you have to spend like $8 million, almost $9 million, and that would still put the average below $2. It's a hell of a queue. A hell of a sell. It's just a lot of people have volumes, and I maintain that it's so popular that a lot of people may it's so popular that it's really, really hard to move. I think I've seen it mentioned as what they call the confetti effect.
You see the thing there? Like you see the orders, like the volumes, 2,000. It's a lot of. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard.
Yeah, you think it's a lot of I'm still holding from IPO.
Yes, and definitely. I know those early trades. Don't forget them, bro. They all right. Now, but if you bought 170 on the third day, you usually feel good, but not third. Yeah, the second day. If anyway, you get 170, but then no, you didn't. And then your trade is going down, so that means a thing. Yeah, this one.
One to watch. A lot of people bought above $2, so let's remember on the actual third day. On the actual third day, there are a lot of trades for above $2. So
on the third day, no trade was below $2.
Yeah, correct. So
on the fourth day too.
Damn. Yeah, there's a I think it has heavy resistance. I hate to use those terms, but yeah, I mean, I don't hate to use those terms. I think it is the real thing. I think it will see a lot of heavy resistance, especially after $2. 2 to 3 is going to require vested interest. Yeah, 2 to 3 will require vested interest in order to move. Yeah,
this is a great one. I'll leave it there. So,
oh, you know what could that be?
that's fine.
Okay. Okay. I think something that's interesting to me is GK this week. Just GK now is reminding me in many ways. The share price is reminding me in many ways of NCB. Or is this maybe 2020 NCB? Because extremely undervalued, but also like it has hit the 100, done a little bit of dancing above the 100,
so
and then back down. Yeah, and everybody's just kind of.
And the same fear here with NCB is the same kind of things. The questions being asked are the same ones.
Like what?
GK now do the stock split. Remember when NCB stock split and the same foreign listing. If NCB now the listing that a foreign, bro, we were having those same conversations. They're not gonna split, or they're not gonna go to the NYSE or NASDAQ. Same ball game, and then the vested interest in people saying it can't go so. Yeah, the conversation is live. There's different ticker.
Boy, like everything, not new under the sun, not new in the market. But GK could make that move, right? I mean, it's not like they haven't been very clear about the move that they'll make. I've been saying
very clear. When them say that's so funny. It's still a rumor, you know. Think about that. No, think about that. It has rumor status.
Them
say
but put in GK.
People have it, and people have it as. I think people still have it as the thing that we said.
Well, unless it happened, then somebody else said it.
Oh no! If we said, then somebody else said, man. You know the thing.
Yeah. But not happened yet. When it happened accurately, then somebody else.
Oh yeah, man. Of course, somebody else would definitely get that credit.
Yeah.
Remember, we're crazy.
Yeah.
I still remember the thing there, the Genesis.com. No, I don't remember exactly what we looked at and had that moment. But I know I remember an early part of that conversation around it very well.
What was that?
I'll tell you after. But it's still there. We're at our house talking about it more than so. But certain details I don't want to say publicly, so that's fine.
Okay. I get you.
Get in trouble and everything there, you know?
make some people hold a millions accidentally again. I think about that point about how the conversations are very, very similar once again. And the similar conversations are, well, I don't know. The similar conversations are interesting in that. But yeah, I can't figure out how far I want, but I don't understand how it can still be rumor status.
No, yeah, man. But think about it. Why I know that?
You know,
look at the moment you had the other day, where you already playing from the thing you was setting, thinking that everybody else must have read this thing. Think about everybody, and these are the people that know him more than so.
Yeah.
So people you actually know read these things, actually look at the company more than so. But they had no idea it was said. There was a few of them, and everybody. I think even the ones that knew they're ready, they'll see themselves. To me, now I understand that. Go search for the document, usual. But think about that. These are people that the next step. Why? Who does never gonna read this kind of thing ever? Most people. So to me, it's not really surprising at all that boy. It's a thing that GK said them. The thing that me here say GK said them are gonna do, but we don't really know. Say them say it, I hope and pray. I would put money behind it because boy, it just don't really know. It just me repeating is like here's the thing.
Well, we'll hear say. We'll hear say GKFG is listed. It's one off listed on, or I guess listed on JC on its own, and then you'll hear say, the food company got what. So, I mean, I still wonder if it'll be London or New York. I think it might.
I remember when he first said it. Remember the question got immediately. So what happens to the food side?
Which is and
it was like they were saying it as that means it can't happen to you. That's crazy.
That is crazy. I remember we had a conversation. I remember saying around the time of GHL. I was talking about around the time of GHL, before GHL came to the market. And I was saying that looking on GHL, sorry, not GHL, Massey. I remember saying, if you look at the change that Massey made a few years ago in terms of how they started to view their business, if you take that same outlook and look at GK, you might see some similarities. When did Massey come to the market? Is this year? 2022?
Yeah, this year I believe. This year, last year, this year.
Last year.
I'm on early this year. Earlier this year.
Okay. Yeah. They did their move earlier this year. Now they're down to $80 per share.
Better than GHL.
GHL not down to $80 per share yet. Oh no, they're still at $4.95. Okay. Split a long way. I look at the trading on it, channel.
Bro, geez, man. That's crazy. One seller can just do this, you
know. One local seller, one was supposedly sellers.
Where did I hear that again recently? Somebody said it somewhere. I'm like, oh my god. They said something about the Trini listings not working. I can't remember. My head, I'm like, boy, this thing gone far, man.
Oh, I thought you meant the Trini investors. I
think that was the point being made, but they were saying cross listing or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. I remember where I saw it, but I was looking at it. I'm like, boy, this thing really take off, you know.
If you put together the right story, the right people eat it up. And truth can be stranger than fiction, right? Gives enough time and yeah, people start looking there and actually doing it. Big up. So I just saw him. I can't see AK Zala, Alistair.
Yes.
Alistair.
Yes, Randy. How are you doing? Danai.
I'm all right.
Yeah, it's boss. That's good.
Greetings. Yeah.
All right. So we're going.
Yeah. For a while, I've been looking at this stock, Everything Fresh.
Oh, Everything Fresh. What do you like about Everything Fresh? What have you been looking at?
You own it?
Yeah, I own it.
From IPO?
No, well, yeah, I had some from IPO earlier this year. I was able to average down. And
they got rid of the ones you had from IPO?
Right. Earlier this year.
Oh,
and then, I went back in.
Why?
Yeah, the other day they had. I mean, the value of it, I believe it is.
Boy, that's the answer.
No, let me hear him say for the value of it to him.
Okay.
I
think it's one of those undervalued stocks.
Okay.
I feel that there is enough evidence to probably suggest a turnaround where the stock is concerned. Had a couple bad years, I believe, from 2017. No, 2018, I believe that was the last time they were profitable.
I think that's when they listed, 2018.
Yeah, when you said a turnaround in the
Turnaround, what do
stock,
you mean?
meaning
The stock price?
Right, in terms of the company being profitable.
All right.
Okay.
What's evidence you're looking at?
I mean, they have, I think, three quarters,
Mhm.
3 quarters of profit, and they're building on each quarter.
Consecutive profits.
Right.
All right. So isn't this then actually the turnaround? You're not waiting on a turnaround. It's the turnaround.
Yeah, I'm thinking it is the turnaround.
I mean,
Alright.
when you say 3 quarters of profit, 3 quarters or 2 quarters?
Yeah, I don't know if it's 2.
I think the fourth quarter.
Third
quarter
We're
not out
heading
yet.
into the third. We're heading into the third,
Oh,
right?
I mean
No,
the last fourth. We're in the third
sorry.
quarter.
We're in
No,
the fourth quarter. No, we're
Mhm.
waiting on the third quarter.
Yeah.
Right.
And we haven't gotten.
So dating back to the fourth quarter of the last financial year.
They made a loss then.
The quarter or the full year?
The quarter. The full year
They
was a loss.
then. And the quarter was a loss though.
The quarter was a loss.
As far as I know, unless you know otherwise.
My computer just hung up on me a while ago. But well, definitely for this financial year, the first and the second quarter, they have been profitable.
Yeah,
am I going crazy?
With what?
I opened a Q3 last year, and I think I went through this before, but I was never curious. I was wow. All right, cool. Yeah, that's fine. They don't compare.
So was it profitable, Danai?
I started checking. So
no.
No,
as in the fourth quarter wasn't profitable. No, they don't.
It was a 7 mil something last year. It wasn't profitable.
But you can check on my money tree.
I know. I checked. I was checking if something there, not I was say it, so just checking. But wow, it was a loss. It was actually a loss.
It was a loss. Okay.
A 9.3 million loss. The first and second.
I see what you want to see.
Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah, but definitely the first. And
you're looking at a turnaround. You're not looking at something past. You're looking at something future. So 2 last quarters were down. We're up.
Right.
But what's going on for the ones before, the ones to come? What are you thinking? A turnaround. So you said you think the turnaround not done it, right?
Correct. That's my thought.
So what are the things you're looking at? Not outside of the last 2 reports being good, being profitable.
I'm thinking with what is happening with tourism over the last 6 months. I definitely the boom continues. You would hear our Minister of Tourism speak about the numbers, comparing them to the 2019 levels, visitors, everything fresh, benefits directly from visitor arrival. So I'm thinking that the turnaround will continue, and the third quarter should be a strong one.
Okay. Which and you, all right, and you thought of this when?
I thought of it when?
When did you think of it?
I'm just looking at the last 3 months. Well, the quarter to be reported would be those summer months. Yeah.
So when did you sell?
When did I sell? And I sold earlier this year, and I got back in at about 130 when they had that major sell down last month. Was it last month?
Don't know. Let me check.
I don't know. You following this thing,
Yeah, man. They had a major sell down. A matter of fact, it is the largest number of units.
September 22.
Yeah,
September.
Big dip.
largest number of units. So I was
bought because you dropping?
No, I was looking at it, and when I saw it fell, I felt it was a good price to enter at 130.
All right, in profit, no?
Yeah, I'm in profit now.
So wait, when did you sell?
I sold earlier this year when it was about 180. I had from IPO not a lot. I was able to average down. I don't quite remember, but I'd have to check. I was able to average down and exit, but always was always tracking the stock and re-entered.
Oh, so you're down, and you keep the down, but you should gain in August or so? August, September. Wait there. Did you sell it the same month you bought it?
No, man, no.
That's the only time I was at 180.
No.
I bought it earlier this year. Let me pull up my thing here.
It was in the 180 level at around February.
August, September.
It also
February?
touched 180.
Oh boy.
No, man.
Me blind.
No, man, it was around that region earlier on in the year.
What time is earlier in the year?
I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you exactly. I'm going to go into J-Trade and tell you.
All right. I guess what I'm thinking of here, I'm just trying to map how the
your thought process.
I'm trying to map how the whole play looks for you. You get me?
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I didn't hear you.
I'm just trying to map how the whole play looks for you.
Okay.
Because my thinking here, and by the way, I mean that would mean that what you've done is, and the units you say you sold are the units you had since IPO, right?
I had some since IPO, bought some earlier this year, averaged down and sold. I'm gonna tell you when it was.
Because my thinking is, if you had it since IPO, average down, as I said. So wait, when you exited at a loss?
No.
No. So you average down enough to be in profit.
Mm-hmm.
Right. It was the 28th of April, round about. Sold for 175.
175 is not 180, you know.
All right.
Big difference.
Big difference.
Yeah.
But so you sold it. Sorry, go ahead.
Between 175 and 178. That's what that, yeah.
Okay. All right. And then you bought back in now at what?
At 130.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, a swing trade. How long between the sell and the buy?
That's what I'm saying. This was in April and I bought the
September.
Yeah. Went back in September.
5 months later. All right.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming you didn't buy this for no reason. You bought it because have you done grow? You bought it because of your goal, right?
This is my how would I say this now? This is my attempt at making some deliberate profit. I've done grow.
Okay, so it's cut out the accidental profit.
Yeah.
And you went back into it now. Back into it in September, as I said. And so now you're actually up.
I'm getting revenge, bro.
Yeah, half of the same.
Man,
everything.
Gonna waste my time for how much years to finally get a profitable exit. Watch us style. I'm all right, but we get some more money out of it.
All right.
And then went back in. That's impressive, especially because you're doing it on a start that I can tell you almost everybody asked about it is rubbish.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying that I don't even know that they're wrong. Meaning, the company has had its own pressures that it's faced, but as you see, the last 2 quarters did have them making a profit. Yeah.
Yeah.
And more importantly, their revenue for the quarters or their revenues are much higher.
Much higher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the 2 quarters, I can't knock it as a starting thought. Go ahead, Dana.
No, it's something I said I'm ready to do. I'm gonna switch up. So yeah, what were you thinking though? You asked uncertain. So we know you want to have some conversation around everything fresh. Well, what exactly are you thinking about everything fresh then? You don't reach where you want to reach it?
Yeah, I'm up. I mean, at what did it close at today?
It closed at $1.65 today.
Right. So I'm up 24.5%. I'm looking that this stock can go in the $2 range again. And that would put me at about 50%. And that's where I'm aiming for.
By when?
I am, however, I must say, a bit, I'd say, cautiously optimistic because of the last report that came out for CPJ. Yeah, the report for CPJ was disappointing, and there are 2 different companies, 2 different stocks.
But think that what are you thinking about the last report? How exactly would this be the thing that be a problem?
It was disappointing for CPJ, and I'm thinking it probably, if it is that,
There's something interesting though. The report, the quarter you're looking at here, is already reported by Everything Fresh. It's a June report. This was CPJ.
Yeah, but what about it was disappointing?
Just the figures, just the numbers.
Yeah, actually,
give me a little bit better.
I was actually assuming what exactly about it was disappointing.
Yeah,
they were like about 700. Was it 700 and something mil compared to the quarter before?
You're talking about the 4th quarter itself?
Yes.
Yeah, it was 705,000 versus 1.3 million US the year before.
Mm-hmm. No, not year over year. The quarter before.
Yeah, man, the quarter.
Oh, you mean like Q3 versus Q4?
Yes.
Wait. Q3 versus Q4 or Q4 versus Q4?
No, Q3 versus Q4.
Why would you do that?
That's a weird thing that people. I mean, that I don't know if the business runs that way. I think
people been. I actually been seeing it more often than not. No, and I was laughing at it with. I see reporters. I used to see reporters do it enough. They still do it enough, and I've been thinking it's nonsensical in some ways. But no, I'm hearing it more. It's nonsensical in the ways they use it. I mean, there is merit to it, but depends where you're looking for, as always. And it's never the thing they're saying that is actually the thing.
Type of business,
yeah.
Heavy type of business, and I mean, you can compare whatever you want, but you were expecting quarter on quarter. So, okay, tell me something. Was the Q3? Were you disappointed when you saw the Q3 results then?
For CPJ?
Yeah.
No. See, I think
how come?
It was a strong quarter.
But
it was weaker than, it was less than, it was half of the quarter, less than half of the quarter before it.
That second quarter, I'm still trying to understand that second quarter.
What do you mean? It's October to December. It's Christmas.
Oh.
No, man, but what were you trying to?
What were you thinking?
I suspect
because it was about 3 point. I'm not looking at it. That second quarter.
So the second quarter was 3.6. So one second, Daniel, let me just give him the numbers.
Got you.
Yeah, the second quarter was 3.6 million. The third quarter was 1.5 million. 1.57 million. The second quarter was 3.62 million.
Mm-hmm.
So less than half.
Yeah.
Why weren't you disappointed then?
With the third quarter?
No, why weren't you disappointed in the third quarter?
If you follow the same convention.
Because the second quarter, as you said, now that I look at it, the second quarter was in the Christmas period.
Yeah, but
which coming out.
Well, you know what? But you weren't thinking about it then.
No.
But then, so you were disappointed then. So the reason can't be a thing you learned today.
Oh.
So may I say?
Mm-hmm.
So why were you not disappointed?
By this and not that? Yeah.
I just look at the second quarter. I was looking at the second quarter as a one-off thing where, you know, the third quarter wouldn't follow the same pattern.
But why did you expect the fourth quarter to follow the same pattern as the third quarter?
Third quarter.
It's a good question there.
Yeah. Here's what I think. I think that is just you saying the flavor of the month, which is that people are comparing Q3 to Q or Q4 to Q3. It's a very, very recent thing that has been like I've seen it done also.
I know I saw the public saying it. I know I've seen it from public saying it.
But where I saw it, I expect the public to start saying it because it was said very publicly. It doesn't make sense if you actually understand investing or business. So I wasn't surprised that it was being said. Like I say, it's not something that you can't do, you know. It's just
for a good reason.
You have to have a reason to do it. It makes sense depending on the business type. Yeah, if you understand the business, you wouldn't do it. For a business like CPJ, so heavily dependent, as you pointed out, on tourism, which is literally linked to a tourism season. Seasonality is a thing that you have to factor in. So you have to. It would make sense to compare the October to December quarter of this year with the October to December quarter of last year, no?
Correct.
Yeah, so you wouldn't follow on. I wouldn't do a follow-on comparison, meaning comparing Q4 with Q3. And for me, I don't have that recency bias. 705,000 US as profit in the quarter is impressive considering that up until even 2019, they didn't even have 700,000 profit. They had a 1.1.
Yeah, that last.
For the entire year.
Yeah.
In 2018, they had a 2.1 million profit. That means that the profit in the fourth quarter that was just reported is roughly a third of their 2018 full year profit, which I believe at the time was one of their best profits. So I wouldn't say, yes, I wouldn't say it's disappointing.
Yeah.
Me personally, I wouldn't say it's disappointing, but that's just my personal analysis of it.
Same.
Yeah, I don't know how you might. I don't know how you might see
it. So for everything fresh, they're going to report their third quarter, and it would be the summer months. It would be for July, August, September.
Correct.
Which is, I'd refer to as a full tourist season.
So you wouldn't call Christmas a tourist season?
Yeah, yes, I would.
So you can't do that. You can't change reality just so much what you want to say in this sentence. Well, I mean, you could depend on where you work, but it make more sense, I think, to deal with the thing as what the thing is. So yes, July to September has some summer in it. And depending on, well, honestly at JamT, it has summer in it. And it is going to be reported, assuming that they report on time. It is going to be reported in in 2 weeks, a little over 2 weeks.
Around about the 14th of November.
So what's your expectation then?
My expectation is for well, it is going to be compared to, let us say we're not looking at, making a comparison between second quarter and third quarter, but third quarter of last year.
I find that interesting. One say like how we did I do it.
Then I believe they were like 3.5 million in the third quarter of last year, and I suspect that they'll do much better than that this third quarter.
3.5 million. What do you mean?
In terms of profit.
3.5 million. Last year, September last year?
Last year.
No. Q3 last year was 3.5 million? I don't think so. No, the loss, that $20 million loss.
2021?
Yeah, man.
Yep.
Check again.
No, man, him not correct. He's correct. He's correct. It was a 9.3 million loss.
Oh, okay. He's talking about the quarter.
The quarter.
The quarter. So the quarter was a $3 million profit. Yeah, 3.5 million profit.
Oh, the third quarter.
The third quarter, yeah, man. And the full year, the full 9 months was 20 million loss. Yes. My bad.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So
you asked me what I'm expecting. You asked me what I'm expecting.
Yeah, man, but you said, but you know what you said? You told me what last year was, what you expecting.
Right. So I'm expecting that this year, it should be significantly higher than that.
What that mean?
Roundabout, I'd say roundabout.
If me make 3.5 million a year from my job, my boss move me to 4 million, that's significantly higher for me. You agree?
Yeah.
So if they make 4 million next year, good. This year they're good.
I think you can look at about 20 million a quarter.
Word.
Right.
What are you basing that 20 mil on?
Mm-hmm. Why didn't you give me that?
The second quarter.
No, wait. What do you mean by that? What in the second quarter they make 20 mil this quarter?
The quarter before this, they were at 18 mil.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So
and I'm thinking they're going to mirror that same performance in the third quarter.
the same
Why?
people they come back? The same exact tourists will come back and spend the same way?
Just the arrivals have been consistent.
Have they?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Let me consistent. Actually,
What have they actually been?
stop shying away. You think don't yourself too much, boss. Let's start, man.
Yes, based on even what the minister is saying in terms of
What have they actually been?
The numbers.
The minister talk nice, and the minister not going to give me exact numbers. So best to not look to him for those.
What have they actually been?
Yeah.
And I saw it in an article recently where I can't remember exactly which one of them it was, but the numbers were higher, comparing them to when we had that record in 2019.
Okay. And so as a result, you expect what? A better performance than the second quarter?
Yes.
And the second quarter was what?
In terms of net profit,
Yeah,
18.
26. 26. It was 26 million, right? Almost 27 million.
For the quarter?
Yeah, in terms of to shareholders, 26 million, no?
Let me check that.
You have me worried, because you say you're excited about this thing, but you know, really you sound like you're excited off of just a feeling. You don't sound like you actually check all of the things.
Well, I'm
you
so
need
worried.
to check.
That's what I'm so like to me. Okay. I think he called and want some confirmation around certain things in CPJ with everything fresh. He just not really want to ask it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll ask it. I mean, what do you think about everything fresh is where it's at?
No, man.
Where it's at? What do you mean? I think the market has validated properly.
Has what?
I think the market is never wrong. So whatever price it is today, then that's the price it is today.
Mm.
But
I said about every single stock. So I'm not really saying much about everything fresh. So you can ask me a very open-ended question about everything fresh and I ask me to answer how you want me to answer. What's the actual question you want to ask? What I think about everything fresh, they work in the food service industry. That's what you want to hear?
Do you think that everything fresh it can be classified as a turnaround stock that could be profitable?
Ask the real question, man.
Question. Stop fans eat up, boss. Okay, ask me this.
Ask the actual question.
Yeah, man. Let's start reading, man. Stocks are real life, you know, real money upon the thing. Ask the actual question.
Do you see everything fresh as a company that will have sustained profit?
What you really want from everything fresh?
I want to make that 50%.
So you want the share price? What 50% is what price?
Pardon me?
Price is 50%.
What 50% is what price?
For me, it would be $2.
$2 flat.
$2 flat would be at my purchase price of $130. $2 would give me a 50.9% gain.
And so you think that the share price is gonna go to $2?
Yes.
All right. And what you think will make it go to $2?
I'll call somebody to buy that at that price.
Yeah.
You want to sell me some everything fresh? Give me a reason to buy it from it for $2.
I believe if they report a strong quarter, then this stock might be attractive to investors. Yeah.
No, I'm not buying it for that.
Buy it at $2.
You're not buying it for that reason.
Give me a what's a good quarter?
What's a good quarter?
Actually, sell the stock to me, man. Tell me why me need to buy that stock at $2.
Why would you buy it? What would make you buy it at $2?
Actually, yeah. So I really wanted to do that. But yes, why would you buy it at $2? What would be a good reason for you to buy everything fresh at $2? You see it at 180 now, you see it at 160, but you get some money when it's at 2. What would make you buy it?
As I say, if the quarter is strong and strong,
yeah.
Let's say between 26 to 30 mil in the quarter.
But
yeah.
The thing is, you're saying that you're going to sell it at that. Yes, you're going to sell it. You're going to sell it at $2 if the quarter is strong. Why not buying it then? If you were telling me that you would buy it for that.
My goal.
Okay, hold on. if you saw them report, if you saw Everything Fresh report earnings of 30 million, you would buy, you would go and buy the shares all the way up to $2?
Yeah.
Where you think where you think they're going to post that?
Yep.
In November, on November 14th, you think the report that's coming out from them is that why not buy?
Go again, Danai?
You think, you just say, November 14th when the report drop, you think a report is going to come out that will satisfy that, don't it?
Yes.
Why have you not bought it all the way to $2?
Me?
Yeah.
That's my exit price.
Don't matter.
It matters to me.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
Because at that price, I would hit my target.
You have money not invested right now. You have money. You could have put in the market, but you wouldn't. But you just don't do it
yet. Yes.
That's the right answer.
Go again.
So you would forsake 170, 160 something, 165. Hey, even 160 for real. So 165 to $2 is what? What kind of movement that? That's 21% in 16 days. And you have money sitting down there, you wouldn't put in for that?
No.
Why?
Just as Randy said earlier, you never know. You just never know. I mean, you hope.
The thing is, you can't have all the conviction for these things to happen and then not act as if. And they say you will do these things if whatever. You have money, but you're not doing with that money. You're changing the market once. It doesn't have the conviction you say you have it.
No, my conviction is somewhat linked, is linked strongly to my purchase price.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Randy, you're muted.
Sorry, yeah, I'll say it to you, say, no, that's not at all how it works, and don't put that on me. I will not say that.
No, it's not. The conviction is not like this. So the money you make is not, how much money you make is based on where you purchase. But making the money is based on where you sell. So the conviction should never be on I buy it here. It should be on where I'm very, you can't tell me, say, boy, I think I can say that too because I bought it at 130. You know, works up. Your conviction could be on the $2, not the 130.
So for me to sell it at 2, I should be convicted to buy it at 2 also.
Not necessarily, but I understand what you said. I said your answer about your goal was a good answer. You're not buying it there because you think it's a good option for any money going whatever. I don't think you fully give me that answer yet, but end of the day, if you think it's a good option for money, then yeah, it can be. There's a good reason to sell a stock because you expect to buy it there. Best time to sell a stock is when it's looking best, when it's looking good, because somebody else will want it.
That's true.
So the real question is, why would somebody want Everything Fresh at $2? So I ask you, because you know the reasons why you would buy it. So it's the easiest reason for you to come up with why somebody else would buy it, because they expect that somebody will act in the same way you would. They will see something the same way you will see it. So you think a good report will come out and the people will buy it at $2, and they say the good report is 26 to 30 mil.
I think if the company has turned around, it would be a very good stock to hold in terms of cap appreciation over a period of time. No, you're asking why I think somebody else would want to buy it.
But nobody not buy it for them reasons. You don't know
Yeah, man,
anybody that's actually.
you have persons who want to hold stocks for a while.
Yeah, because they can make money doing it.
Yeah.
It's not the holding of the stock. They don't hold the stock for hold the stock. It's not comfort. It is continuing because they think it's some money. So give me the reason why at $2, I think I will make that long-term appreciation on everything fresh when you say it to me after
Because
a good report.
if at $2, say earnings per share is around about or net profit is around about 30 mil. Over another year, that stock would be valued, probably close to $3.50.
Because net profit in the quarter is 30 mil.
I mean, subsequent quarters, if you have that consistent report of profit.
It's interesting. How much money? What kind of return you say you want in a year?
Me?
Yeah.
In a year?
In any 1 year, what's a good return for you?
What, on a stock or
on your money? You know, we're not talking about stock.
On my money?
To ask you. So, hit your goal for the year. What's that number?
A year? I always try to see if I can double 100%.
Always see how often you do that.
I mean, that would be my goal.
No, when you say always see if you can. But the problem is the always see if you can. It's not that. It's, I always try to get that. That's the goal. So
right, 100%.
And if I tell you, say, if I were to guarantee you by end of next year, I can give you back 169% on your money from today to then. That's more than 100%. That's more than 100% over that time. Meaning, so if you give 100% a year, what you're looking at now is 2 months and a year, 169%. Will you take it?
Yeah, definitely.
But you think everything fresh is going to be 350 by end of next year, and you're selling it. Why? 130 to 350 is 169% profit.
My goal.
Wait, just tell me a goal.
No, you said within a year, but I'm saying for this this position that I've taken, my goal is 50%.
I'll say goal is better than the stock.
If my goal is better than the stock?
It's based on the stock, not your money.
Well, trying to use the stock to meet my goal.
I'll say 150% by when?
By the beginning of December.
Oh, so everything, and when you think you get done, everything fresh. When you're
the report,
you can everything fresh for 50%. When you expect to get it?
The report is due November on about the 14th. So I'm thinking.
You go to then by then.
Yeah.
The report comes up, people buy it up to 2. So it sounds like you have a good case then. So what's the question you're asking?
The question?
Yeah, what's the question you're actually asking?
Do you think it can go up to 2?
Hold on.
I know you're asking. I know what you're asking.
Up to you're saying that you think it can go up to 350 in a year. You're also saying you're looking for 100 every year. That I pointed out that what you say you're looking for in that time is 69 percentage points greater than what you asked. So it's almost double. Why wouldn't you be buying more everything fresh then, if you really believe what you're saying?
Yeah, but as I said to the Nathan, I mean, I bought this. I came in this position.
Why you
For,
bought it?
No, it didn't. Don't change
But you,
anything.
but you say you care about your money. If December 31st,
yeah,
you what are you doing with your money in your account December 31st? You're not looking for another stock to put it into so you can achieve the
Make it
100% you want in.
100%.
yeah, but
But
Yeah,
I have an
there's no but.
immediate
no,
goal. I have an immediate goal for the ending of this November, first round about 1st of December.
you're cashing out the money.
I'm exiting. I
No, no,
get $2. I'm out.
are you
No, you're
cashing out
cashing out the money leaving the account. When you sell everything first, you're gonna spend it elsewhere, you're gonna buy some more stock.
I mean, yeah, I have plans for the profit, and I'd go back in another stock. Yeah,
Okay, so you're going in another stock, right?
yeah.
Why
And if
not?
you were told that you're going in a stock that can give you 100%, you'd probably go in that one, right?
Depending on timeline.
Well, we
You
know the
if
timeline already. You already gave us timeline.
yeah, if at the end of the year you've cashed
Hmm.
out your everything fresh, I know you're looking for another vehicle, another stock to get you where you're going in a year, your 100% you want in a year.
It's not. Go ahead.
If you were to be given enough information about a stock that made you realize that, okay, at that point, this stock I've just gotten more information about is likely to give me more than 100% starting from December 31st of 2022 going to December 31st of 2023, you'd probably buy that stock, right?
No.
But you just said yes. You said that each year you try to at least double your money.
Yeah, but I mean, not year to year. Not in 12 months.
That's what a year is. What do
What's that
you
year
Yeah,
is?
mean?
but I mean, if I can do it earlier, then
I'm not saying
I
no,
never
but
asked that, but the goal is the goal.
yeah.
If your goal isn't I want this in time, but your goal is I want this in this time, so you set yourself up to make this in this time. If your goal is earlier than a year, then make your goal earlier than a year. Don't do the boy I want this 12 months, but I go both it in 9 months. You're not
are
there
you?
for the time.
Here's the reality. You don't really sound like you believe that everything fresh is
Everything
going to
fresh can do
go.
these things. That's why I ask all these questions, because it does not sound like you believe that. It sounds like you maybe feel so. Yes, everything fresh can hit $2.
Mm-hmm.
Do I
It
think
cannot
it will? I'm not
answer.
going to answer that. But
Go again.
you don't answer those questions for yourself either. You don't really answer those questions for yourself.
The basis on which you've also pointed out your decisions, none of them you're not too sure about.
Mm-hmm.
You measure quarter on quarter until you hear we say that that don't make sense. Then you measure year on year. Then you say your basis is quarter on quarter, but not last quarter. Well, not the quarter before, just last quarter. Last quarter you're disappointed then, but the quarter before that you weren't disappointed, even though it was the same thing. And your expectation for the future move is also based on the thing that you say you're disappointed about last quarter.
Mm-hmm.
And you're saying that if it happened again the next quarter, you're excited. You get all of those things have to actually make sense. It's not about sounding good, it's about them actually adding up and making sense. And even then, that's not what's going to set the share price. You are considering the thing being above $2 or selling at $2. So I ask a simple question. What would make you right now buy it at $2? You say if the profit is 26 million or more. So the natural thing then would be that you'd be buying it all the way up to $2 right now, because the last reported profit was 26 million.
Yeah, for the quarter.
So are you actually buying it for that then?
No.
So you do, so why did you go back in everything fresh? That's all I want to know. It sounds like you really like the stock.
And him see the price fall. Him see justice, Him say him sell at this thing there. And I think people do that thing too. A sharp down, people often run it because them things they must come back up now. It's cheaper than it was yesterday, so it's cheap. I think about everything fresh car. Yeah, you see the last 2 reports looking good. Tourism conversation so nice. And the price cheap. Because the day we bought the day it dipped very loudly.
Yes, very.
It couldn't even stay there after the day.
Yep. It was
to me, I know you weren't looking at everything fresh to go in for a nice thing there. You weren't even looking then for $2. You go in because everything fresh dropped by so much. And then you find out other thing, the man say, yeah, man, those are good reasons why it will go back up because I know the last 2 reports were good. So I think the next report will be good. And the discount you get on it. Because if you really thought everything fresh, $350 buy thing there, by end of year next year, then it'll be a good buy for any money that do have the 50% by November end. No?
Yeah.
You're not putting the money there. You have it in the bank account one day, what next? So you can't, honest with yourself, trust me. It's a hard thing. It's important, but because you end up making the problems. We make the problem then. You can't do that to yourself, bossy.
Yeah.
I'm not saying everything fresh will do that, but I'm not going to say it will because, again, it's not an advisory session.
So it doesn't really mean that it will. It can really fall as you've seen.
Yeah. It can go up, it can go down. Like, but give yourself a good basis for why you think give yourself the basis of, all right, I think this will happen. I think this is likely to happen. And this is what will cause it. And if you get very sure about that thing that will cause it, so if you really look into this quarter and figure, all right, and you're not looking at the last quarter for more than, okay, this was happening last quarter. You're not looking to tell you what's happening in this quarter. You put everything in context. You look at this quarter actually. There's everything that happened for them from July to September. And figure out, boy, what I actually think they're going to do. And if that thing works out for whatever movement you whatever, then good. But you're not really sure about the 26 to 30. The fact says that 26 to 30, that's a gap. 26 is last quarter, but 30 sound nice. They run it off. And come on, know if I ask you what's the actual things the business is doing to get you to think there, to get me that 30 million, what are you thinking?
Don't ask that.
I know. I don't really never ask on purpose. You must try to make a build up a case. Because I'm sure there's something there. Can point out things that okay, it's a good basis. The fact that we mentioned say, yo, not most people been looking there and you've made money already. Yeah. It feels kind of accidental. Because the real reason I think about because that nice discount they get, because you see it, you sell it at this price and it's like dip and you feel good for months and it back up to these prices. And then it dip discount. And it come back up. And of course, it must be good now.
Yeah. And you're in profit on it. That's tempting. So you want more profit, but you want us to say why it is definitely going to go to more profit. But you're the one who are looking at it, so you have to have the basis for your decisions laid out. Or at least understand the thing that you're looking at to see if you can actually make the profit. If it can move, I gave you the easiest link to it. Why would you buy it for $2? Like you're saying that pretty much that you wouldn't.
No, I wouldn't.
No.
That's telling something right there.
Not right now.
If you wouldn't, why somebody else must do it now?
For my goal, I wouldn't. I'm seeking to exit at $2.
Okay. Well, then you're buying a whole heap more now then.
No, not at all.
You're not buying it. You realize what you're doing. You realize that you're not actually, one, you're not being honest with yourself. Two, you're not really here's what I think. I think you'd love if we spoke about everything fresh nicely and it sound good. Here's what I suspect. I could be wrong though. Here's what I suspect. If I were to go through a lot of the things around everything fresh and talk about what I think about and what I expect for it, and it were to go to $2 on Tuesday, I don't think you'd sell.
No, man, I'd sell, Randy. I'd sell.
You would.
Yeah, man, I would. Go again.
Why?
As I said,
the money don't plan for man.
yeah, I'd sell.
They say probably start a gift already.
And I'd sell. I'd sell. And the thing is, if profits, well, let me not say that, but I'd sell.
No man, so yeah, say man, say that because that's something very interesting. So yeah, say man.
No, I'll leave that. I'll leave that.
Why? I mean, listen, anything attractive that you say about the company, people are hearing, they'd likely rush and buy the company as a result, which is what you want.
It's the market is people understanding and knowing what's going on. Trust me, more people that don't know what's going on for the companies. They want us to find out that one thing. If you say something that's actually, if you say something that's out in the public and now, why is nobody talking about this stock and all these things that I think that people then see that thing. Let's talk about the things that are actually good about the company. What would make you think that? And it's already got you, so really, not too much of a believer here. So, but yeah, maybe actually say something good. Someone actually, boy, I say that we had everything fresh lineup. So what's the thing we're saying?
I won't say it.
They say that we have good reason to keep the stock, right? If results come out and at a certain level, you just say, boy, they used to me, I keep it. Because normally 350, right?
All right. But as Randy said, if it touches $2, I'm out.
Unless the report come out and them say 60 million profit in the quarter.
Still out.
Really?
Yes.
60 million profit in the quarter and they're getting bought out by CPJ.
They buy out CPJ.
Them can't buy CPJ. But if they're getting bought, you'd still sell?
Then that's new information there. Then I probably
but remember say tell me 10 minutes ago.
Go now stop here, cause you're gonna say here what? January get the Christmas gift. I said the Christmas is coming that January pay. It does not come.
And honestly itself,
that would be tempting if you hear about that buyout. Then that would definitely be tempting.
Tell a secret. Did I tell my girls a January thing too? Gosh.
Oh my God. I hope that you actually taking the deeper lesson out of this,
Yes, man, definitely.
You probably don't really believe it. You probably shouldn't be in it.
You are in profit, boy. Nah, cool. But
what would you do if it fell to $1?
Go again.
What would you do if Tuesday it fell to $1.20?
But
Tuesday.
Tuesday
the 1st.
Whatever date it is.
I'd still hold it until the reports are out.
And what happens when the reports are out? It falls to $1
again. Once it reach $1 and report bad. Jeez. A report good.
Suppose the report good and it dropped to $1.20.
I'm out.
Word. At a loss.
Yes.
But you're in a profit right now.
You see, because what as you said, you're hoping that I'm getting the message.
The lesson, not the message.
The lesson. Yeah. And I've gotten it.
What's the message that you got? or the lesson that you got? May I beg you, please? Because last time
I need
I come back on Twitter and hear some corner somebody what they come question me.
Well, listen, them question.
Them question me corner them.
I need to
What is it,
have
bro? Skills.
Now, go ahead. You need to have
more information
and not necessarily
before making certain decisions.
Not
true.
really.
Or
Yes,
really more
definitely.
information.
But I think that's a full lesson.
Yeah, you want to truly have information that you have stronger conviction on, right?
Yeah.
You shouldn't be able to be questioned out of. I shouldn't say you shouldn't be able to be questioned out of your belief. That's not what I believe either.
My eyes been burning. Okay, so far.
All right. What you should do is your conviction should be something that it should be on a factual basis, and you should have a strong I don't say strong conviction, but yeah, you should have strong conviction about your basis on which you're making the investment decision, and it should be stronger than just what any one person asking you about it. So, like, if 26 million is something that would make you buy it at $2, why aren't you buying it up like crazy? No, because them just report 26 million. So 26 million isn't really going to make you buy it up at $2, right? If it fell to 1, you'd sell it. Okay, if they reported 80 million in earnings, you'd also still sell it. But what would make you keep it then? If they're getting bought out by somebody bigger. So why wouldn't you keep it now? Or wouldn't you buy a lot more now if you think that the things that are happening are enough to make them $315 a year? Oh, well, I have a goal. So you'd have a goal if you're getting bought out by somebody bigger? You get me? It's not
I get it.
Yeah, it's not. It's only on TV and I guess on Twitter. Being able to throw facts about the company or small facts about the company is good, but it's not a strong basis for any investment decision. And the fact that you are in it and in it in profit, but so scared, should probably lead you to adjust how you approach a thing. And it's not the only stock you're in, right?
No.
What other stock are you in?
A number of them. I mean, JP.
What number? Like, what's the total count?
In terms of stocks?
Yeah. Overall.
I have probably about 12 or 13.
12?
Yeah. I need to do some trimming of this portfolio.
12.
Yeah.
Wow. Of that portfolio. So you have other portfolios that have
No,
other
no. This one portfolio.
Okay. All right, 12 is a whole fund you have right there, Sabasi.
Yeah, man, it's a lot, man.
Yeah.
It's a
So
lot. I mean, I'm coming from much more. I mean, I was at 19 at one point.
Word. Wait,
Yeah.
so tell me something. You have 12. How many of them are in are in a loss?
A number of them. The overall portfolio is down.
So wait, even with that said, the overall portfolio is down. You have some that are in a loss, and you would not consider putting those lost ones into the thing that you're expecting is gonna go up 169% in a year.
As you always say, some positions turn long term.
I don't say that. I don't say that as a good thing.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean,
and that is why if you ask me if it touches $1, if I'd sell, and I would.
So what about the other one? Them having a loss. So come in and sell them there.
Significant loss. like all
so-
a Cygnus.
How come you not sell them yet?
It's not lost on us that you only sold this when you reach profit, you know.
Go again, Danai.
It's not lost on us that you only sold this the first time when it finally hit profit.
I didn't get you. Go ahead.
He's saying that we are. It's not lost on us that you only sold everything fresh once it finally hit profit after however many years. Yeah. And you went back in, and you're still you're looking for a specific profit, and you're not coming out unless you see it. But if you don't, if it goes to $1 flat, then you're out, which sounds to me like a significant loss. So how come you're not keeping that same energy for the other stocks? Like I know Cygnus, you mentioned Cygnus is probably bleeding. You have that since IPO also, or APO?
APO.
Oh, my apologies. Damn. And that's rough. And you're damn. 2020? That's when the APO was?
No, it was 2020. It was December 2020. Yeah, December 2020.
Whew. And you're still sitting in it. What's something that you're really excited about other than everything fresh?
Within the portfolio? I see.
No, just on the market.
Generally,
On the market. JFP.
about it.
It's interesting in terms of came on the market at $1. Had that spike, came back. I know they're supposed to be reporting some profit.
Came back.
Spike sold down to
Spy?
after IPO went up to
When you say spy,
Sorry. After with IPO it went up to almost $2 and then came down.
JFP is what we're talking about? Yeah. I mean, I know what happened with it in terms of the price movement, but
yeah, we're excited about.
The new business in North America, the partnership with the Caribbean. Yeah,
I know the talking points around it. You're expecting it to go far, also far. What were you expecting JFP to go to?
To go to?
Yeah, the share price.
I think it can go to to that $2 range.
Where do you think it will go to? Because I'm sure you have money in there expecting us.
It can do many things. What's the thing?
Are you sure what?
I'm sure you have money in it expecting us to have.
No, I don't have any JFP.
Really?
I'm excited about it. We have money in things they don't have.
No, this Randy ask, what I see on the market.
Yeah, man. So if you're excited, why not there? Why are you
so you have
they don't like
2 years at a loss, but you're still in JFP.
You're still out of JFP that you're actually excited about. Versus Signal say only the reason you still have it because you're afraid to just sell it until the last.
Yep, straight up.
So you believe in one, you don't believe in the next one, but you refuse to buy the one you believe in.
It's not so much. It's not so much believe than it's just
excited. All right, you ask
to realize that loss, and then
realize a loss. You've already realized a loss. You realize
the loss is a loss. Yeah, it doesn't become a loss the moment you sell. It's already a loss. That's why you're afraid to sell.
And then you hear about this talking about be straight up with you, hear about this share buyback, and it's not going to
share who?
No,
share
it's not
buyback.
finish. It's not going to be.
It's not going to be the drip method, you know.
The drip method. Who else
Where
are you
you
talking to?
no,
talk
I mean
sometime when
no talking to anybody.
Make him go.
Heard on the last earnings call, it was mentioned that the share buyback should be coming for Cygnus,
Mhm.
and they want to do it different from other buybacks.
So we're still at JFP, to be honest. We'll continue.
No, that's cool. And how did they say they want to do it?
In a sense, they want to do it different. He couldn't say it. It needs to go to the board, but
He can say.
Definitely. In fact, the whole drip method thing, what that mean?
By a little here, just a little off the market. It's a little type of thing.
Boy. I didn't want to say too much. I would tell you to read the financials. There's nothing surprising about the buyback. It has been laid out for years. It's why we were able to talk about it 3-4 years ago. It's why we were able to time it 3 or 4 years ago. The reality of what's likely to happen is another matter. And if you have your money in there, you want to be a lot clearer. You don't want to be waiting on it to be said back to somebody and sold in a certain way to you, which might cause you to be thrown off in terms of your money, let us say. Like you want to be on top of it, or you want to just be aware of how it is likely to go. Remember, you have money right now. You've been waiting years. You really 165% gain off everything fresh, and you wouldn't put the Cygnus loss in it. I'm not saying that's what you should do, by the way, all right?
Yeah, that's really just using the things you're saying. If you think one stock will do something and you're in this stock, you don't want to sell only because the thing there. Why are you not thinking that? Now, actually asking, what's the thought process there? Why would you not sell the thing that you don't believe? The thing that, boy.
See, buy the thing that I believe in and let go of the thing that is definitely not.
I'm asking why you don't do it. Because you said, in response to this, you started telling us what's good about Cygnus. But you haven't been buying Cygnus anymore, have you?
No.
Why not? If you really believe in that thing in the buy, it wouldn't be from a boy, hopefully this thing helps me recover. It would be from that's a good opportunity, because what's the average price on Cygnus?
1472,
1472. What's Cygnus price there, Andy?
1301.
1301. So how much is that? 1301 to 1472. For you to break even.
So you bought after? Oh, you bought at a discounted subscription price. 1470. Wow.
I mean, you had Cygnus before I think they did. That means you had Cygnus before the APU to qualify.
Yeah.
So you averaged down in the APU.
I learned about the APU, and you bought a few shares to qualify for this.
It never worked for Cygnus. By the time Cygnus out, the qualification day was already gone. You'd have to
I tell you. No, but I'm telling you that I was on the books the day round about the day. So I didn't buy it. I didn't have it. I bought it about like 100 units, probably a month or two before, because there was talk of the APO.
No, so if you had 100 years, it's Cygnus shares, you know. So
Again?
you had Cygnus before. You can't forget them because it's liquidate as shares.
It was, well, I had
No,
Cygnus before,
that's why he
I had
says that's
Cygnus
why he.
before.
Okay.
Yeah, but it wasn't as significant.
It matters.
Well,
it
rich people, I
matters.
don't know if we get money like that, you know.
No, Dan, I don't say that.
We don't know. You're right. I don't know any rich people forgetting money.
Don't say that.
So we don't know nobody actually if we get money then we just so.
Listen, don't deny riches. You hear? Them days done is trick way. Nowhere else in the world somebody call you rich and you go, no. What you want me call?
Poor?
No.
Yeah, you think I can 20 man this, you know, rich or poor than this.
Yeah, man. The rich man. It's okay if you're rich and you made a move for it, but you've been waiting a while.
Because if you really away upon them big things for Cygnus, how far Cygnus price will go when you buy back things they go? What are your expectations from the buyback?
To be honest, you know, if I can just break even with this buyback, I'd be all right.
So you're waiting on you're waiting on 13% from today's price.
If it goes at $15, then
wait, no. 1472 is your break even.
Is your break even price. You can't. The flexi go thing work, you know.
Taking into consideration fees.
Okay, let's take into consideration your fees. $15 is what you say. So you want 15% from it, right?
15%.
That's what $15 is from 1301.
From the current price.
Correct.
Okay.
So here's my question to you. If you are looking for that 15% growth, but you also think that there's 20% in everything fresh, why all of the Cygnus money not in everything fresh?
Yeah, I think the answer that is just probably the courage to sell it at a loss. But as Danai said, it's already at a loss.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
You don't get to fix that unless you think then. If you're not, I'll find that very interesting. You're not doing anything outside their goal according to you on JFP. But Cygnus, the money that's up, aimless. Anything going on Cygnus, it go on. When you find it's supposed to do, when you find a break even, you can leave. And that's up to you and whatever timeline that thing. Suppose the next 10 years, you're still on Cygnus away for 13%. You have actually have real expectations on Cygnus. And if they make sense for what you want to happen, then they do. You're not looking for break even. You're looking for 13% on the money in Cygnus to get back to where it started.
Okay.
Cygnus,
so wherever it is.
Wherever it is, the same money it is.
Okay. I follow you right this. I follow you and I understand you perfectly there.
What's your biggest loss maker?
Right now, I have lumber. Average price for lumber is $360. And lumber is at what, about $280? What did lumber close at today?
I don't know. If you use my money, JA, you can see our portfolio in one go, right?
Yeah.
You should consider it. And depending on where your broker is, you can automatically pull in all of your trades, so you don't have to enter them one by one either. I can tell you about your entire portfolio. Lumber close today at $270.
All right. So
you say your average price on it is what?
I'd be down 26%. 26.4.
Your average price is what?
$360.
$360.
Yeah.
We start this?
Lumber. So you need 33% growth just to get back to break even with lumber. But you wouldn't put the lumber in the everything fresh, like you expect 160.
Boy, Randy,
100.
You get what I'm saying, right?
you get the point?
Yeah, me get your point.
All right. And I'm not trying to say that you should do that. I want to be very clear on that. I'm also not
Yeah, yeah,
either.
yeah, man.
Signals could fly back up to $20. Yo, it's 2 years since it's been at $20 in a night.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Oh,
And then
wow.
back say so, and then same again, and then buy back more certain than JBB own, right?
Kind of small. So them can stop it. They can do it, or they can do it in a different way. Well, like you hear him say, they do it in a different way. They could do it in a less interesting way. All right, they could do it in a way that doesn't involve anything much. They're also they're limited in how they buy back just based on the JSE rules. They're really only two big options for them, and they'll probably do it at the same. Let me leave it for a little another talk.
No man, talk man.
No man.
Yeah man. Sorry, let me check my account and see if you just said me.
Straight up.
The point is, I think you understand better about what's needed for your portfolio, and you should not give yourself the level of pain that you have been giving yourself. I think you should be, if you're actually making the bets, make the bets. If you actually believe something's gonna happen, act like you believe it's going to happen. And
buying is believing,
100%. So sometimes selling is believing too. But,
yeah, true.
But look at your loyalty. Think I like a relationship. You put 2 years into Signal, so what you get for it? More losses. You think okay. I hope you get just.
I heard just that a while ago. Huh?
All right. I just want you to make sure that you understand how important your portfolio, your money should be to you, and let go that idea about not realizing the loss. Once you see the loss, you realize you're in a loss. That realized loss business isn't real. Sir, and thank you very much.
Yeah, man, and thank you guys too.
Yeah, you're very, very
big up.
Yeah, man, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate the conversation.
Big up.
Remember say if I apply the principles in it, you can't shy away from it. We know his work, but I the money, right? So
yeah,
that's a fact.
You do the grow already, so you know where to apply it, you know where you can tighten up. So do any for do, man. Do the work, man.
That's
cool.
Fact, yeah. And you have the discount to sit the night too, so
Thank
you. Yeah, everybody that does grow also gets that discount to the night. I should point that out. Tomorrow is the last grow of October. www.everymickle.com/GRWR. And one of the things you get are doing the full grow tomorrow, starting in the morning. We'll go all day. And one of the things you get for having done grow is you get a discounted session. You get a discount to the session with the night. And you also get a discount on My Money JA. The same things, similar, not the same things, similar things to what you get from being a subscriber, but the subscribers get bigger discounts and much more perks. Anyway, so if you want to sign up for Grow, you have between now and when BrickTalk done, because after that I'm closing it off and we're going into November. Sir Drumline, you've been waiting very, very patiently. What's up, sir? DJ Drumline.
What's good, boss?
Yeah, man. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right. So, blessings, everyone.
Big up and blessings, sir. What's up?
So first thing is I did grow in July, and I end up book a session for Danai, but me never go through the discount. So I end up pay and not take my discount. But the date is what I wanted to just clear up a little bit. I realized the November dates are off. And
as in Danai's dates?
Yeah.
I'm going to call customer care with Danai. All right, go through Danai. It's the hardest part of the whole entrepreneurship thing. The customer, one of. customer care.
So I wanted to actually get a closer date, but I end up go through the grow link, and so I just want Dana know that probably him see 2 dates for me.
Hey, cool. We good. We good.
All
Leave me
right,
one
customer
side.
care close.
Leave me one side.
All right,
You got enough.
customer care
Leave me one
close.
side. Yeah.
All right, so what I want to talk about is SVL. So one thing that I noticed is that I expect a good quarter for SVL, the quarter that we're in now. Reason being, pardon?
As in, you expect good results for the fourth quarter?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Reason being, is a World Cup quarter.
Okay.
Who are
you bringing for World
one. Cup? Huh. Well, Portugal is my side, so no other team.
So Portugal is the team you're bringing for World Cup?
Yeah.
All right.
That reason why I say that is because that's just one. No. He does very much so. So in terms of SVL, is like I realized the last World Cup, while I was walking past on my lunchtime from work, I was passing one of the SVL shops, and I realized that during the World Cup the betting is quite heavy, right?
I mean, yeah,
very heavy, and the World Cup only happen every 4 years.
4 years, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Right, that's one. The other thing I saw was that Verticast have the World Cup rights, and they also have the Premier League rights, right? Verticast bought CVM, and CVM is a free-to-air station in Jamaica.
Correct.
And Verticast is putting on Premier League on Saturdays for CVM. Now, for the people who don't have internet in different areas, I mean, SVL have a whole heap of touch points where people can bet. So I'm expecting some new money to start coming from people being more interested in the Premier League, following it and betting on it.
The Premier League or the World Cup? Is the World Cup? I hear you say you're interested in it.
No, man, the two of them.
Premier
because
League,
this quarter is a Premier League, is a World Cup quarter. Plus, it's the first time the Premier League will be on free-to-air television in Jamaica.
In a long, yes, that's correct. In a long time, yeah.
Right.
Ever as far as I know.
Right. So that World Cup money is a once in a 4-year money, and the Premier League money is new money. No.
For SVL.
Yeah, for SVL.
I don't want people get confused, because you mentioned Verticast. So you thought. So what
you're
saying here is
continue.
What you're saying here, just to clear it up, what you're saying here is that more people are going to be likely betting on the Premier League and the World Cup because both of those things are now being broadcast essentially in Jamaica. Once you have a TV, you can pick them up.
You can watch it.
Right. Once you put a pole out the door, you can catch it. So, how does that relate to the movement? Honestly, I always say SVL is the perfect storm. but I hope some other things come along with that.
Hope. What kind of other things?
Yeah. Probably some more of the pictures start reveal, because I adjusted something else. Something else with they're broadcasting the horse racing to Bridge FM, and Bridge FM actually broadcast to New York and UK diaspora people. No, this is just a while ago. Me just say that. So that's a new thing too.
Okay. So you think that might be what more revenue for them, more
more revenue with the online betting.
Mm-hmm.
They signed the deal. Well, not the deal. They get the license, the gaming license. I think it's GLC or GL something. But that thing that certifies them as a gaming service provider.
Mobile gaming.
Mobile gaming provider. So once all those things and others start churning, I expect higher dividends.
High dividends. I like that.
Higher.
You jump higher dividends, and that's what you're banking on. So what kind of gain you're banking on making from SVL?
Or is dividend? Is it dividend you want?
Not the dividend. I want the share price to move, but the dividend also have an impact on it too.
It could. So a price. What's your goal? What's the goal for your money?
The goal for my money right now, I look 100%. I'm not lie.
Everybody I look 100%. I like your honesty. Most people lie and 100% in a more complex. I'm looking for a long-term thing to really put down for my kids, which is how they say, I need to double my money now. So you're looking at 100% in what time?
6 to 9 months.
6 in what time?
6 to 9 months.
6 to 9 months. All right, so we're gonna say 9 months, because that's not
all right.
It has to be specific. So I'm gonna say 9 months.
9.
What's your price? What's your price is 100% for you?
Hold on. Average
hold
price.
On. You have all your money and you don't know it just like that?
I have to check my money JA first. Hold on.
All right.
I mean, 61. No, 62.
$62 is
yeah.
Okay, so $62 is 100% for you. Wow. And so you think $62 might happen by July next year?
Well, I'm banking on that, and once more of the picture start revealing, my confidence will start growing more. But for right now, that is what my aim is. That is what I'm hoping for, and I'm still averaging down. It's at 27, little bit now, or 26 now.
I mean, so that's a hell of a growth target, Say it again, 62.
Yeah, 62, because my average price right now is like 31.
And change?
Yeah.
So really 64.
Basically.
So you expect the share price to go up? You're expecting more than a doubling?
Over 100. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 136%.
Oh no, my average price is 55.
Okay.
So I've been averaging down. That's good.
Okay. So you're still expecting 30, 55. Yeah, we'll call it 61. So you're still expecting that sort of growth outside. That sort of, are you really expecting that sort of growth? And you're saying the picture is revealed. So what's the picture you're expecting to see revealed? That's gonna cause people to rush to buy it at $60. Or I'll ask you the same question I asked earlier. What would you see would make you buy it at $60?
All right, so I think that more institutional investors might be interested if, well, when the interest rates go back down and the dividends get stronger.
Interest rates going back down?
Yeah.
Oh,
because all right, so
where you hear that?
When? I'm not saying it's gonna go down.
Then suppose it don't go down for the next 3 years.
You are time. Well, you are time. Your money will be next year with it. So how come?
Well, I mean, if it don't go back down by the time it reach my timeline, I'm coming out because
your timeline is 6 to 9 months.
Right.
So if it don't go down I don't think that interest rates have anything to do with this.
Okay.
Yeah, very, 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 very little to do with this, if anything. And I could see a space where the interest rates remaining high is good for SVL, because then they can sell their float at a higher margin.
Yeah.
Don't say yeah. Wait.
No, because the microfinance, the with the microfinance.
What about the microfinance?
So you say interest rates being higher, they're able to sell their margins higher.
Yeah, I'll tell you straight. The interest rate conversation is a waste of time for the average retail investor. In fact, for 99% of retail investors, it's a waste of time. It's something that sounds nice to talk about. It don't really mean nothing to you in real life. Like, you know anybody who buy less cash back because of the interest rates?
Well, no.
There we go.
That's true.
That's of some good on Khalila's show. It don't matter in your portfolio. Not in a real. I know this is blasphemy, by the way. I know I'm supposed to care about interest rates. But the reality is that we don't care about the interest rates, because most of us don't understand it, and those who do don't invest. What I will say is that your SVL picture, you're going to need to be very, very clear on it, because you're looking for some heavy gains. That's why I'm asking you, same question, simple question. What could you see that would make you buy SVL for $60?
All right, what would I see?
Yeah, man. That make you would say, yo, I'm gonna buy SVL for $6. I'm tempted for buying more.
Okay. Probably I would need to look into how strong Cayman Spark is performing, because if based on what I've heard about or seen about Cayman Spark, is that it wasn't being managed properly, and SVL took it and invested. I think it's at 2.5 billion now. So
put a lot of money in there, yeah.
Yeah, they put a lot of money in there to make it a bit more efficient, and the return on the investment should start coming back in in the same timeline.
What timeline?
At least it should start show within the 6 to 9 months. Some of it should start show, as in the strength of Cayman Spark should start at more interest should be able to be shown from the park for people who actually love horse racing. And also
You haven't checked.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, I mean it's been going. Yeah,
you need to go out one of them Saturday, you know.
Well, you can check the financials first, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you don't think that's a easier way.
Just tell me say one bit when I ask him and done now, man.
Yeah, that'd be an easier way, you know, but But would I like to go out there and see the spirit out there because
I'm
that would
not
have
saying not to do
determined.
that, you know. I'm not saying not to do that. That's also a strong thing, but
It is a
I don't
rich
know if
man
you
I know
want to
that
do
said
that
why
first.
choose.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not saying to that first because what might
Okay.
happen is you might make the mistake that a lot of people make. So, like, I go by Carib Cement and the place busy, truck them line off. So, Carib Cement doing well. That might be true, but it might also not be true. It might just be busy every day. Or what I thought business is might not actually be what business is. Yeah, so you want to check the numbers first before you check it. The sports betting on which the horse racing is reported has more than, in the quarter, more than doubled in terms of the segment result. I'm not saying that that's why. I haven't looked into I have not looked into the numbers deeply yet. I think that jumped out to me was that there's another 2.5 billion. I know that I need to look to see where exactly it went. And I dare not call SVL my dark horse, but I mean, pun intended. It is a bit of a dark horse, but I don't know that we have the same picture. So I want to see the picture that you have. I want to hear the picture that you have for SVL. Like, what is the thing that would make you buy it at $60 per share?
All right, so the mobile gaming license. I want to get what is the right name? Hold on, let me go get the right name. Yeah, whatever the name for the license is, right? That once them start make some money from that, like going into different countries, they're using the license fee. Forget because I think Gary was talking about something on the Mayberry thing. And he mentioned, I don't remember the correct numbers, but he mentioned the potential of having the license. Once that potential start realized, came on a spark. How would it be realized?
Yeah.
Them seeking business from other places. I mean, they're already in South Africa.
Are they still?
Well, to my knowledge, the last time I checked, they were. I'm not sure if they still are, but to my knowledge, last time they were.
Okay, and they've turned a lot of. I'll help you out. They've turned a lot of Caymanas around, correct?
Yeah, they made Caymanas a lot more efficient than it was before.
Meaning they're managing how the light bills stay, and they're managing the water bill. They have plans for that between wells and solar. I think they have a solar system that had a couple of interesting dots on it, I thought. And that's just one arm of the company. You mentioning being in other.
There's a lot more in that one arm too.
A whole heap in that one arm. The GM of SVR REL had resigned recently. I found that to be interesting.
I'm going JFF too. It seems a big move all over the place.
SVREL, man, Lorna Gooden.
Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, I think you're thinking about Dennis Strong, who is, I think, a board member.
Also was a head of one of the department. SV, don't matter. Yes, but it matters where you get me.
Yeah.
He also left. I was seen some other moves that I just can't see the full move yet. Or not publicly the full move yet. We'll see.
I found his move interesting. That move interesting because he didn't leave all the boards, which to me I think was indicative of other things, like a dot for where he may be going, or maybe he's going. Who knows? I'm sure we'll all find out in time. Yeah, I think it's indicative of some things. So you point out the Caymanas point. You keep mentioning other countries, but they are in other countries. You mentioned them being in South Africa, and they also have a presence in Guyana. I don't know if I'd say a strong presence, but they have a hell of a presence in definitely growing presence in Guyana. So that's other countries. What else? Like, what's this picture that you would need to see? What could you see what could you read? What's a tweet you could read, or a document that them put out you could read? What's our headline that would make you run and buy SVL for $60 per share?
The microfinance part of it, they actually was testing. Well, I don't know if they finished, but they were testing giving out loans digitally to their retailers. So they have testing into how they can deploy quick cash. So they would use the microfinance business to do that. If they get up and say, all right, yo, Jamaica, we are giving out ready loans or some loans. You can just go to a SVL place and you can get this, right?
How about if you don't have to go to a SVL place? Suppose you can just get it from your phone.
Even better.
You sure? That would make you run and buy it?
Yeah, because I mean, the
for $60, not run and buy it, run and buy it for $60.
For $60, yeah. If I would buy it at that price, if all of the things I'm saying are actually realized, because it would mean the strength of the company is bigger now, right? They have a lot more capital to deploy. So at 60, if I see all of those things like come to fruition, I would buy it.
But a lot of those things, if not all of those things, are at fruition. So you tell me. Meaning, Caymanas is, I don't want to say it's profitable, but I believe it is. I believe if it's not profitable, it's very near it. Turnaround very much has happened. The tote board, they spent a lot of time talking about the tote board and how it's refreshed. I told you about the important things that I was looking at, which is the water, because they spend a lot on water, and the electricity, they spend a lot on electricity there. They handle that through the solar, and I think they have a new well that they've dug. Randy Burgess on YouTube point out that if you go to Caymanas on a regular Saturday, you think they're not making any money. The crowds is not where they make money at the racetrack. # off-track betting, which is true. No, a lot of the money from horse racing is made in the off-track, the shops all over the country, and they've been slowly increasing their stake in that. Buying back a heavy, they have a heavy footprint right across that. No, you mentioned the mobile or something I thought you'd have pointed out.
Even making them own stores.
Even making their own stores. They have that big flagship store by Twin Gates. Here's a nice little dot from the Grower Subscribers Group. I think that's where I saw it. Their app is now 0 rated, which means you don't need to have credit in order to access the app.
Yeah, me say that.
You put that onto the fact that the app is 0 rated right before World Cup and right before.
I was laughing because in my head I thought the Premier League move was, I thought he was going to go there with it, especially the app and everything there. Yeah.
So the app is the one I never connect. I saw the app thing, but I never link it back. So, it's right before this time.
But all of
World Cup is a good time to get people involved in sports betting generally. And I know on the same stream I get in the World Cup, football fans that watch World Cup heavily, we watch football consistently. And the World Cup will bring them in. If I'm betting there, they're going to definitely be betting on Premier League later.
And more importantly, people who don't bet, people who don't gamble, are willing to gamble on it. A lifetime ago, I did can I say that? What year are we in? you can see regular people being urged to put their money where their mouth is in a World Cup year. You really think Portugal gonna win?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Put a grand on Portugal then.
Exactly.
And you do banana credit, it don't matter. The app is 0 rated.
Imagine Sunday
signal,
football.
You can get in it.
Imagine EPL with that. Sunday football, man.
Forget EPL. World Cup. World Cup is
man.
such a big, massive event that it brings in non-gamblers.
Yeah, man.
People.
Cool. I agree, you know. It's further my point with the thing there. That'll be, I mean, a good mark of that being in the culture is seeing people talk like that open. Cool. You know how football talk go. So imagine that with money behind it. Imagine Twitter, you're seeing that.
Yep. Yeah. I did a lot of work on something like that a long time ago. And I think it might have been a little too soon. So they can dig it up and reuse. It's smart. Yeah, a lot of regular people are willing to come in now. And I think would be willing to come in now. I think would be willing to bet on whether or not them side win.
Mm-hmm.
And that's right up. And even if it's not your side, yeah, there's so many bets there. There's so much sports betting, but I think it can draw in a lot of people. A lot of people who do not consider themselves to be gamblers. Like I don't gamble. I'm not gambling. But I don't. A lot of people might be like me, and they don't gamble, but they don't consider putting a grand on Germany to win or Portugal to win or whatever. They don't consider that to be gambling.
Team spirit.
Yeah, and then those people might stay. But is all of that enough for people to rush and buy the shares at $60 per share? That's a big jump, you know.
I think at 60, I think it can reach 60, but what would make it stay at 60 is more things coming out in terms of what are they going to do to like keep growing the company.
I just told you a lot of them. You just
those are the things that they are already doing.
So
right,
is that going to send it to 60? You get me?
Exactly. So you say those things coming out. Well, the things coming out they're actually the things. I think all them will happen one time and then it reach 60 and then what next? That's what you say?
No. It's not going to happen all at once.
How you think it's going to happen? How you think it's going to go to 60?
And how it happens, it actually determines how it's going to reach at 60. Because if these things need to happen, and at the perfect timing for you reach 60. Perfect timing, what is?
You don't have a time to reach 60. The timing is your part, you know.
Yeah.
You can reach 60 with all these things in 10 years' time. But you say 60 and you say time. So what's the perfect time for you? And then the perfect time for you don't mean SVL. Gary and team not going to work any harder just because you need it by 6 months.
Yeah.
So will SVL do these things that you think? What things actually need to happen for it to go 60? Everything what we just said now need to happen together to go to 60? Which are those things we actually think could take it to 60? And in the 69 months, which of them will actually happen? You have to figure those parts out. You can't. You reach a question, you ask yourself a question, and you don't go further. You can't do that. You have to find an answer.
I think it can happen. It's just. Me not try don't play my timeline either. I mean, my timeline might be a little bit sharp.
Or it could be just right.
Timeline is a timeline. Yeah, the timeline is a timeline.
The timeline, we always do the timeline. The goal is the goal.
Yeah.
But then that's not an SVL question. The actual SVL question is you have your goal written down, you know exactly what it should be. So what SVL do for that? If you already own SVL, what do you think will happen? You already tell me. and you're telling me some of the things. You're telling me some of the things you expect to happen, but type back to your timeline now, and the movement that you expect to actually happen within your timeline.
Mm-hmm.
So it's expect 60 by 69 months.
Mm-hmm.
What will happen in the next 69 months with SVL that would cause somebody to say, I'm going to buy it at 60?
Well, we just mentioned the Cayman stock turnaround. Well,
I don't think that will cause anybody to buy it at 60. That's the truth. I think
okay.
it'll happen. I think it'll be reported. I mean, it's been happening. It's kind of turned around already. I suspect it's turned around already. And I don't see anybody rushing to buy it for more. In fact, I'm sure it has gotten a lot closer. They've done a lot more. They own more. They're off track now. And what happened to the share price? I mean, between Q2 and Q3, it has fallen all the way from 30 odd down to mid 20s where it is now. So, I mean, what's really likely to push it there? I think that the things that will excite people are the typical things. I still maintain if the spin-off came on us, people rush it. If the spin-off came on us with a if they do their if they do a dividend in specie for Caymanas from SVL, I suspect the share price might touch the 50 or 60 levels. I think if they do I can see maybe something in the microfinance world, but you have to make it very simple for the people to understand it, and then they'll act on it. Otherwise, nah. If it's at the BOJ interest rates level, then we'll pay attention to it the same way we pay attention to the business news, which is we don't. Yeah, I think the biggest chance that I can see for it to go to $60 is the Caymana spin-off, if a Caymana spin-off happens. And the second biggest chance, which I think is actually more lucrative, is linked to them doing something more in the microfinance space. I don't know if they'll do it, and I don't think they care to do it. I don't think they give a damn. And also, I've seen a lot of resignations happening. I don't know what's happening there. Which might be a good sign. Who knows?
Indeed.
It could also be a bad sign. Is this your only stock? Are you like 100% in SVL?
No, I'm not 100% in SVL.
Sure. So you're expecting 100% from it, but you're not 100% in it. What else are you in?
I'm in MIL.
Okay. So you are 100% in SVL. What else are you in?
Fast switch. I mean,
Okay.
More see. I mean, them say rights issue APO. So,
which one?
Well, they were very specific in regards to that part of it, and or
until they needed to ask you to remove your preemptive rights, then they said and.
Yeah.
Outside shareholders have a strong talk. So maybe both. Maybe the rights issue first, because I think the retail dumb. So click them with the rights issue first and then APO later on. Which might be nice.
Once them say APO, me gone in. Because me too. I noticed something the other day, and it would be a really good play for shorting, right? I saw iCreate, right? I was looking at iCreate's Q, right? And when I saw the amount, there's a share every time it hit I think it's $4. Every time it hit $4, it just keep on refreshing. And that time was the first time I was learning about iceberg, right? And
Okay.
I saw that and I was like, hold on. If this thing keeps on refreshing, right? People are gonna lose interest because news are coming out about this and that, and people, all right, we're gonna buy it up for what name? Rights issue, and it now move. So eventually people go say, you know what, yo, it can't pass $4. So here am I gonna do? I try to get out. And getting out, everybody gonna start get out too. So lower and lower and lower. So at that time, if shorting was in, would I start short that from right at $4, go straight back down probably about $3, $2.50 where then now.
Whew.
So JC needs to forward with that.
Oh wow. Okay, so you're saying is you just short it at 4 all the way down to the 250 weight. It's at $2 now actually.
Whoa, imagine. Well, I jump out at 250 still, but $2
Alright, I like
would
that.
even be better.
I like that honesty. You know, I don't think you're being honest, but I like the energy.
No. Why anything me be honest? No, like seriously, me see it.
To 250 so quickly that you wouldn't have jumped out.
If it goes 250, no, but there's a certain decision people believe because after I realized I still was watching the queue to see if the amount that was actually refreshing still let it or it come out, and I checked it. I think it was like 2 weeks ago. I'm gonna see it no more, but probably I should have been watching it closer to see which day it actually left. So at that time, no, would I realize, all right, that would be my marker to jump out on my shorting price.
Okay, I like your thinking. So here's what I think. I would have shorted the hell out of iCrate toss. I sold my iCrate most 99% of it a lot earlier at the 3 and 2, I think the $3 level. And I would have shorted it if we had shorting then. And if we're just talking pure shorts, I'm buying it at 4 with the intention of I'm shorting it at 4 with the intention of paying it back at whatever low. I think I would have really doubled down on my shorting the closer we got to the X date for the rights issue, whatever the secondary issue is that, well, they said they're doing a rights issue, so I'll use their words, rights issue. I'd have probably done the same thing, but then that won't make for talk, right? You can say anything you want because I wonder, and this is me wondering about myself, how confident would I have been after the X date passed, the fact that it went back up from 220 all the way up to 298. That means that you're watching this is losses you're looking at, you know.
Mm-hmm.
The further up it goes is the more the closer you get into loss, or the more or the deadly loss is. I remember with shorting, there's no limit to how high it can go.
True.
So I don't know that you'd have stuck with it, because I don't know that I would have stuck with it from the record date being September 26th, and then it jumped September 23rd. It jumped from 220 all the way up to 298 September 28th. Yeah, that's 35% growth on a short. Yeah, that's ball and big thing. That's bawling, that's crying, wailing and weeping and gnashing of teeth business. That.
That take some faith to actually stay for seat at which part it then no, because honestly,
yeah, man,
me wouldn't stay till if the 2 now, it'd nice to jump out at 2, but I don't think would I have the guts to like watch it go up there. So say, all right, I'm gonna wait till it come back at 2. No, me not.
Me either. Yeah, let me tell you something. I think, I don't know because we don't have it yet. Hypothetically, I think that most retail investors in Jamaica are so scared, so fear-filled that, and they're just so scared with regular, typical stock investing. You know how much guts it take for the shorting thing? it take another whirl of belief. People talk about belief in them picks. You have to believe that this thing will go down while you're watching it go up. You can actually take a short because looking at 20% drop. You're looking at you want to make 20%. You're thinking about a 20 to 50%, 20 to 30% drop. And you watch it revalue 30%. That's a straight loss for you. And there's no, in other words, it's flying and it's happening very quickly. So it's happening in the space of like a week.
True.
So you could see something on Wednesday. Don't pay attention to it again until next week Wednesday. And next week Wednesday, you are looking at negative 500,000.
But you see, the thing is the reason, the why for that stock was very strong because I could see it with my own two eyes. The why for other things.
For see it until money up on the line, brother.
Straight up.
But if I had money, I would have put it there same time because
but the different trust with a different talk when the money up on the line.
Well,
trust me. Yeah, man. The shot. I'd love to have the shot into. And Dr. Street Forest promised us it this year. I still suspect that might change to early next year, but maybe not. Maybe we'll get it this year like she promised. Who knows? You see me a bleach for IPO. Bleach, I pray for somebody to have an IPO. so the interest can run. And the funny thing is, it would have been a good lesson because if I had jumped, if in this hypothetical world, if I had jumped in, if I'd done the short at the 220 and watched it revalue all the way up to the 298, that's September 28th. In fact, on that date, I'm watching it trade as high as $3.10. Cold sweat wash you. If I jumped out then, I would have missed it falling from $3 all the way back down to $2. In fact, the real move then would be to believe in it and throw more money in there at $3. Pull down at $3, and when it down to $2, that's a 50% drop. But it's a 50% drop now looking backwards. It's another thing when you're looking ahead.
It's the inverse of what people talk about, buying the dip and also averaging down.
Yeah, man. Them things that easy for say. Easy for talk about, but how many people actually do it? You know, I know how many people do it because you've heard even I'm just the guy that we were talking to earlier. Him saying believe in 165% coming from everything fresh. You buying more? No. That is buying the dip, you know. If you really believe in buying the dip, that's a dip. It's like if you really believe that SVL is going to go to $60, why aren't you throwing all your money in it now? Whereas SVL, unlike other stocks, has a dividend. Like that dividend is consistent. It's like the personal syntax. You're getting that money every quarter, no matter what. So you know, so you have maybe a 1-2% coming to you. If you're willing to hold it, or if you're willing to go that heavy, every time you see it drop it, you average down. You can tell how few people actually believe in what they're saying because of how few people actually average down on their own picks. Very, 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 very few people do that.
Well, for me, what I actually want to do, I've been considering probably two things, and that's why I'm saying, all right, yo, I really time to go link then I know. I'm trying to consolidate into probably 3 stocks, right? I think I have some really good picks, right? Is either that or I continuously put more money on the picks I currently have, but I really want the money to be concentrated in a way when the growth start. I can smile at the numbers.
I get you. And so wait, were you in anything else? You mentioned SVL, you mentioned Fosrich, you mentioned MIL. You're probably down on MIL, down on SVL. So what else?
I'm in dollar.
Okay.
Remember the from the last time I speak about dollar, yes, I didn't make a money off of access to.
Okay.
so yeah, I'm gonna have access no more now.
Teach John Jackson how.
So that I actually start look on NCB.
Okay.
We start look on NCB.
But you don't put any money in it. In terms of money, all you have money in is.
Look alone,
No.
Yeah,
Anything me talk about, I put my money in already.
So you put on
So
NCB
what's
already?
No.
Hmm?
Your money now is in SVL, Fast Rich, dollar,
NCB.
NCB. What else?
Tropical.
Five stock him gone.
Yeah, I think I spread myself a bit wide, but I think they're good picks, but I have to just condition myself to say, all right, yo, I have to just see that, and even when it arises, I have to just say, all right, yeah, I know that did gonna happen, but I have to put the focus over here, so.
That's 100% true. That's a real thing. Ask Danai how that go.
And that's why I'm saying I'm gonna give him a link. Because I really think these are good picks, right? But I really want, when the growth in whatever I choose to stay in, I can smile at the numbers and say, all right.
What's the goal again? What's the goal? What's the actual smiling number?
Well, the smiling number. When I come see it, then I tell you, because it's kind of very bold.
Percentage.
Yeah.
Percentage 200.
By when?
In a year.
All right. So that's striker. And you want 3 stocks?
Yeah.
All right,
3.
cool.
Yeah.
Supposed to tell you one.
Huh?
Supposed to tell you one.
No, man, my pay money already see me still in, so you know, I'm telling you.
Me know that.
Okay.
But end of the day.
All right. I mean,
end of the day, it's supposed to tell you one. That's a very, very aggressive goal. So you have to be aggressive with it.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to say it earlier. You decide how much stock it's supposed to have. Why? Why 3?
Why 3?
Mm-hmm.
I think 3 would lessen me. I look for the other stock them I grow, right? And I say, yo, Judge, I know I could have ended that today now.
That's not 200% in a year ball game talk.
Huh?
That's not 200% in a year talk.
It's not
200% in a year is I see it going, and I see the next stock going, and so it goes.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Or it's part of the plan.
Oh, a part of the plan.
They know it'll go up. I'm fine being out of it. Or maybe I'm fine being out of this piece that'll go up. Depends. But everything, if you're doing 200% a year, you have to dip on it weekly.
Okay.
Yeah. That's heavy still. But we'll see. We'll talk.
Definitely.
Make sure you're ready. Yeah, man.
Yeah. I'm not doing nothing to my portfolio right now. Yeah,
I'm
we just
not
make
guy.
it stay.
I don't know what I want to do, but I encourage that. Yeah, man, make sure you pre in the market, knowing what's going on, especially when 200% a year, because things can change, and you have to be able to you have to be very flexible there on the market with that.
Okay.
You want to know why you're in something, and if that thing change or anything that can affect that, and you have to be looking out for it.
Okay.
Everybody can do the strike. Everybody can want a strike. I can tell you, I don't mean most strikers. So yeah, I think you can do it. It's just you have to let go certain things. You have to do a lot more.
And that's why the focus is necessary, because I would have a lot less to pay attention to, since you said that.
There is that also.
Yeah. We kind of have to pay attention to other things anyway. As
True.
a 200%.
All right, in a year from now, or what? Well, no, a year from the time I'm see you. Don't know. Me I go come. I let them know what going on.
All right, DJ.
All right, blessings.
Yeah,
All right,
man, big
boss.
up.
Bless up.
Cool.
Damn, Danai. Everybody has strike this week, but
You see
everybody
me?
wants strike, but the reality it sound heavy.
Striking easy and that.
That's it. It easy except when it's not. I know the funny thing is, I mean, exactly what I said. I really mean it, which is that at least in the case of SVL, if that Cayman a spin-off happens, almost certainly will fly. If it happens, that happens in the way that
Yeah. I know
Yeah.
exactly what you mean, but yeah, I say I know why I have to explain it too.
Yeah, and I don't even know if you do that anymore. Nobody has done it in a while. I almost have to wonder if FSC wouldn't allow it. The idea these days seems to be, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But
I think that's the truth, you know. There often isn't much of an idea when certain things are said.
Yeah. Funny enough, I haven't sold my SVL yet, but who knows? If I find the right stock, I might.
Same. I mean, that's always the case. I think that's the culture shock. Investing culture shock. Boy, the thing, again, they go somewhere else until trust me, telling people that it's a freezing moment, man. I said it last week and I say it again. The thing you're talking about now is a big deal. I go sell it, go somewhere else. Why? You not gonna do what?
Yeah. It's a thinking that you can make a lot of money doing that, or you're not supposed to do that. People kind of get told that they shouldn't do that, and we also get fed that idea, that lie of it will make it sound like it's like you have to love and loyal. Well, we deal with it like say it's an English Premier League team, your EPL team. That. Yeah, man, you come in and you should never ever think about coming out.
Yeah, we lose, draw. You did it.
Yeah, treat it more like your World Cup team. Like I say, a hot girl in the office.
Well, mine, I think you know. Mine, we just find out that Arsenal fans investing.
All right. So, and what?
No tendency.
Anybody who's an Arsenal fan who invests is probably a good investor because them know how to stick with something through the tough times.
But them stick, but them can't go.
Definitely don't treat your portfolio like an Arsenal fan. Here, you need to. If it's not working out for you, cut.
Wagonist.
Yeah, man, cut. Be a wagonist.
Yeah, him again. You're saying that thing. Him again. You're one of them Monday when think they win with it. Him again. The relegation team will come out of relegation and clap up the place. And people were.
A couple years ago.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Leicester City.
Leicester, yeah, man. The die-hard Leicester fans that appeared in Jamaica. On my side.
The City fans.
Inside, City fans. Oh, no.
Yeah. Or like, I have a brother named Smithy who same as a Chelsea fan.
They don't know no ball, no Chelsea. You just know Chelsea win.
Well, you say when Chelsea was winning, but in reality backs him. Anyway, I think that idea is something that we need to understand, especially in our market, especially as our market get more mature. And it's funny, it links all ideas I've been saying from evening, including from when Tab was talking earlier, because wagonist behavior does happen when an IPO happens, and so you a bit of a dip. I don't know how much more the dip will be, but I think we'll get one more chance for the year done to see it, to test it. I think based on the wording of the separate thing, they said that they seem to be saying very clearly that they're coming to market with that company they bought before the end of the year. Yes, Bryden.
Yeah. Oh, you're asking the name. I thought you were going to talk about it.
I couldn't remember the name of the company. Ace Bryden. They seem to be saying that they're coming to market with it before the end of the year. And we're at the end of October now, so that really gives us 2 months, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the way they talk about it is almost like them expect it to list before the end of the year too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Know that them say come to market.
Yeah, but you can.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah.
Meaning around.
Yeah.
What do you think them did mean?
I don't want to say it to them. That's the truth. I mean,
yeah.
I want to say it for say it, but you say it.
Me say it. I don't know what you say. You have to tell me which one, what you actually mean. Or we will ask Jermaine, who just joined a while ago. Jermaine, what's up?
Jermaine, what's good, boss?
Jermaine, I have my fingers crossed that you're not just a troll. You're actually a Jamaican who care about the stock market.
Yeah, follow me, so good, you know.
Maybe you don't know his name is Jermaine. Treasure Alien. Treasure Alien, you can hear us?
Seem like he's Jamaican, based on his tweets.
His tweets seem Jamaican. Jermaine, you can hear us? Jermaine, if you're talking, you have to unmute. Or not. All right.
Jermaine, if you when you can't talk, just talk because now you're here. Cool? We just reach out and just connect and have the conversation.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's right. The way they spoke about it being coming to market before the end of the year, and before the end of the year sounds like.
Yeah, greetings. I just unmute. So, yeah, Mr. Rowe, Mr.
How are you doing, Jermaine?
You got Jermaine, what's good?
Well, I'm good. I just want to just chime in about SVL.
SVL, yeah. What's up about it?
Yeah, I was checking out a recent video by interview with Christopher Berry. Yeah, I'm not sure if you saw it. It was tweeted by Mark.
I haven't seen it yet, but I did get a link. I just haven't had the time.
Yeah, it was very inspiring, and interesting. I know, people like yourself, observe Berry, because he came on your thing earlier in the year. But I want to talk about SVL and the Guyana connection.
Okay, what's the Guyana connection? Did he mention that in it?
No.
Everybody knows. So if he mention it, that might be a hint, right?
I want to talk about that. So you look at
Go
the
ahead.
video.
Yeah, man.
So the Guyana connection. Yeah, we have to, look at that. Guyana, like the French connection. So if they get a license there, a lot of disposable income, it will be a really good move, when that is approved. I hope that, can be a bounce again in the news. For me personally, I haven't sold, I get a little shaky when we see it go down to 27. But I know that, just hold firm, my people. I think, just hold firm. So
what
that
you
is
mean?
just me.
What you mean? It might go lower,
Of course it can.
Yeah, so people have to hold for it. If it go lower, just go lower. You need to think if you really believe in what you're saying. If it go lower, it means that you should be happy. You should be buying more. What would make you? What price are you expecting it to go to? What price would you sell at?
Okay, my selling price is 35.
35. All right. And when you expect it to go to 35?
I don't know, but I am hoping that 35 will come before. Well, if I don't see any better opportunity, so I can't say just yet. I don't see a better opportunity in the main market, so why move unless I'm going to move into dollar, and I think the mighty dollar will do something great over the next, 3 to 6 months. So that's my
I
projection.
think they soon announce that acquisition. Although it might be lighter than people think. much.
So my people get in before the announcement. But all
A
I'm
lot of
saying is
people already. That's
lot
what
of
I
people
like.
in.
Hold on. You made a good point about the main market. I don't want to drop it yet. You don't see a better option on the main market than SVL?
I'm sure they are, but I don't see it yet.
I'm not knocking it. I mean, it's a good real question. What else have you looked at?
Well, on the main market,
Yeah.
well, SVL, Cygnus. It would be really ridiculous if you don't look at Cygnus.
It wouldn't be ridiculous. It'd be ridiculous to. It wouldn't be ridiculous, but I mean, looking at it is fine. Yeah, I look at it all the time too.
Yeah, you have to look at it. Come on now, Dana. You have to look at Cygnus, no matter what.
Why Cygnus? Well, no, what you're saying is different from what I'm saying. Why specifically Cygnus? Why should I definitely be looking at Cygnus?
Because the price is at a buying price. That's why.
What that mean?
What do you mean?
Every price is a buying price.
Me advise a client and they will say, yo, what's good with this? Why buying this stock? And they will say, it's because of buying price. That's not good enough. What exactly is that? It's a buying price.
Okay, so a buying price is a stock, Cygnus, for example, that is not a bad company, but going through a bad time. It's like a sick horse, right?
Cygnus not going through no bad time.
Yes, it is. Then why the price
is
moving? Yes.
No, it's not. They just bought that Puerto Rican company. Their profits are still there. I mean, they're still profitable. They just wrapped the year. Yes, the year's profit is down 3.8 million US versus 5 million US, but 3.8 million US is massive in comparison to where they were a year ago or a year before that and the year before that. And bear in mind, them kind of just start out them thing. They're not going through a bad time. They're going through a great time.
In our market, where sentiment is one of the main factors that move the market.
In every market.
Every market.
Every market.
No, in every market.
Yes.
Why isn't Cygnus moving even at $19? Why?
Because why would you buy it at $19?
No, answer my question that I asked you first.
I just answered it. Would you buy it at $19?
I am buying it now with the hope of selling it at $19.
So would you buy it at $19? That silence is your answer as to why it's not at $19.
Somebody has to buy it. That's
I wouldn't mind if them announce an APO next year too.
No, I believe that it's a buying price. No, so
every price is a buying price. Because that's the price that you can buy it at.
I know what you're saying, but I am making the point of the value of the company. It is, to me, it is undervalued currently, so that's why it is a good thing, and that's what I'm looking at as well as SVL.
Ooh, I mean, I agree. I would put much more money in SVL and Cygnus. In fact, I have put much more money in SVL and I put millions in SVL.
And I agree with that, and I'm not disagreeing. But Cygnus, I'm not defending Cygnus in terms of the fundamentals and how much money I'm gonna make. The sentiment is bad right now, and the little profit is not enough to pull the attention to Cygnus, which is what the market push and bring the price up. That's the bad thing right now with Cygnus. I guess
what's
maybe
the bad
they're not
thing?
flashy. They're not flashy.
They're very flashy. What do you mean?
How so?
Cygnus, the NEB, Cygnus with a real estate fund, Cygnus that own half the contented piece, the controversial piece of St. Catherine.
Mm-hmm. So why is the price so low compared to
because we already answered that. Because somebody is buying it higher.
At 19.
If I'm fine buying it at 19 now, then I'm definitely fine buying it at 13 when I get it.
Okay.
So as long as I can still get it for 13, then I buy it at 19.
All right. No one.
The real test is
19. So I get you. So no one not buy it at 19. So let's get back to the SVL point. So I'm hoping that the Guyana connection and they get the
All right.
license. With the
What you
disposable
hoping
income.
about with if you heard that they got the thing for Ghana that you expected, how much money would you be willing to buy SVL at?
I'm already.
It's currently at 703.
I will be buying more of SVL. I'm telling them I'm selling it at 35. So I am already have more than half of my portfolio in SVL.
So how much more would you put into SVL if you heard that they were about to get licensed in Ghana?
Well, if I have more disposable income, I will put,
Well, you do have more
almost said
disposable
not all.
income.
Not all. I'll put majority of my funds in it, but not all.
You sell your Sigma shares and put it in SVL if you heard that they had a license in Ghana.
I probably could.
Would?
If I'm certain
Not could.
if I'm certain. I'm not certain of the future, but I will want to put as much as I can in SVL if I know
If
that
I
outcome
could,
will be known. If I know that the outcome will be certain, yes.
all right, if I could guarantee you, if I tell you say I have a link in Ghana and the link work in government and the link tell me say, yo, SVL getting that license, would you then put that money in?
Well, if you, Randy Rose, said that.
No, Randy Rowe link.
Randy Rose link. I probably would do that.
All right, suppose I tell you that SVL has been licensed in Ghana for more than a year now, more than 2 years.
Well, that will be news to me, and I will recheck it and then consider putting more money in it.
You know what it would tell me?
Mm-hmm.
It would tell me not only that you haven't done grow up, but that you've never actually checked SVL's financials.
Yeah, that's what it said.
I know, because SVL is licensed in Ghana, and
To
you
do
said
what?
that. Well, what do you expect them to be? You see how they're licensed in Jamaica? Them licensed the same way in Ghana.
Okay. I thought that they were licensed, but not licensed to do a certain game like how we do it in Jamaica. But I will go
Like
with you.
what? No, don't go with me. I could be wrong.
I'll go with you. I'll go with you. I yield to the superior knowledge.
You're mad?
I'm going to.
The superior knowledge is telling you, don't go with me. I get things wrong all the time. If you get it wrong, it's your portfolio. My portfolio only make money.
My knowledge was that the license wasn't as, the way you have the full out gaming, that is how I thought it, the license. So maybe I need to recheck.
I don't know. You probably should check. I know that they pay BGLC in Jamaica, right? Betting gaming and lotteries. They pay the Guyana gaming lotteries commission also. But I don't know the terms of the license, not off the top of my head. No, I could be wrong. So
the
check
same
it.
thing me I said too. I don't know. You said that they have license 1 year now, correct?
No, not 1 year, more than a year.
All right, and I said, well, I didn't know that. I guess I will go with your knowledge, but I am not sure if that license covers all of the gaming and things like we do it in Jamaica. So that definitely I will do my research.
But when you do your research and you find out that it does, how much more of your portfolio you throw it into it?
Well, you still, as I said, I want to put most of it, But then again, I have to be certain, don't it? And nobody know the future.
No, I don't know. I invest differently. You should come grow and you'll hear how I invest and you'll see how certain you have to be.
Danai, I will, think about it, but definitely Danai have something in process with him. But
that's a good move too, because my thing only teach you how to do it.
Then a discount link with Randy thing there. So
yeah,
I can give you a discount code as a client. So
sure,
even there.
But yo, I would say that the Danai link make more sense if you don't plan to do the work, because once you pay him have to do it.
Well,
give me all this
my way, I only teach you how to do it, but you still have to actually go do the thing. I mean, it work if you do it. It work and it work well. But if you can't bother do it at all, pay the night.
Secret weapon, double them up.
If thanks, I will link with that. I have been doing some research, but everyone level of information is different. So I will just, as I said, yield to your superior knowledge and link with Danai about, strategy going forward. So give thanks for your reasoning.
No problem. I like that idea though. But you tell me something. You say you own SVL. You say you of course you have to look on Cygnus. What else you have?
Dollar. I have dollar and Spur Tree.
Okay. Which one you like more? Wait, you have more than those two? Those
but
two being
I have 2 accounts.
no, yeah, I mean stocks. It don't matter which account you have it in. Which stocks. It's a spur $3. What
Yeah,
else?
but
Both of those
said that,
IPO, right?
why I said that, Mr. Ro, is to establish that I do trade and I invest. But I'm saying I
What's the
have a
difference?
few. Well, one I take more caution with one, and one, the funds that I earn and using that account, I'm a lot less, more reckless.
So same thing, just more reckless.
Yeah.
So you have quite 2 different things. Just I'm more
So which
reckless
one is
investing.
more reckless?
The trading or the
Investment
Well,
or
investing.
trading?
like my investment with Siboney and my sterling. Well, those are more honestly reckless. But one woman off fee is like I taking more for gambling.
So, all right. I was just asking which one you call a reckless one,
Trading
trading
or
or
investing.
investing.
I would say trading, just for argument's sake. But I don't want to dwell on that so much. You ask me a question and I'm answering it. I have sterling as well, which is another one that I like.
That's crazy to me because you put sterling in the same class as Siboney. Damn. Yeah, Siboney is a dead company. Sterling is not. Sterling is very much alive and working. Yeah.
Yes. So I also have Spurtree.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's it basically. Oh, and I have a one that I Knoxford, good little boy. I have Knoxford.
You have a whole heap of stocks, man.
No, I don't think so. It's just
You have enough, man.
That's what, 8 or 9 so far?
no. Come on, man. Do better than that.
Yeah. SVL,
Mm-hmm.
Cygnus, Dollar, Spurtree,
Siboney's.
Sterling, Siboney. What's the thing you just said?
Knoxford, that's not 9.
Knutsford, 7.
Mm-hmm.
What else?
Yeah. I don't know what else. That's all I have.
Okay, so 7. That's a lot. What do you mean?
Yeah, but put things in context, sir. I told you that I have 2 accounts and you don't fully understand the amount and the thought that go behind each. So that is just my own personal strategy.
No, saying it's a lot is not saying it's bad. It's just a lot. That's what it is.
Yeah, just saying it's a lot. It's not bad.
Yeah,
Just you have
I'm gonna collapse. I'm collapsing something, but I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Might take the profit from Knoxford, but I'm waiting to see how far that can go. So I might put that on SPL.
All right. That might not be a bad idea. SVL, you've heard a lot of thoughts around SVL. And if you link it, then I'm sure he can help you with
Yeah, so maybe when I talk to him and him show me something more strategic, more tactical that I say yes makes sense, then I can maybe collapse 2, 3 and put my SBL or whatever he,
Well, it all depends on the goal.
Yeah, the goal, it all depends on the goal. But the goal is really simple. Just to make money as quickly as you can.
Right, so like you don't want me to reach a session and say signals. You say I have to be looking at signals.
You gotta.
So if we reach a session and those are signals, then we go wrong there, so don't it?
No, but the fact that you bring up back signals tell me that it's something that you should look at.
No, it doesn't. That one the bad sales, we rate it, yo. That one the bad.
Hey,
you bring up back signals to my boss. That one the bad sales. I got to eat it.
But big up the signals, guys. They are building a hell of a business.
Arsenal, man.
Yeah. Yeah. A big up Wasim for that. Which I just remembered something and I've forgotten it again. Oh, dollar and that ultra. What do you think about dollar ultra, that
What do you mean?
The new thing
what do you mean by what I think about it?
Yeah, what do you think of it as a part of the business? What do you think about the business?
Oh, that's good. I think they're definitely in the right space to do something like that. Do it well. It's just I don't think it's going to be much of a big. I don't think the impact is going to be crazy. Like, they're going to do well, but compared to the rest of the business, I think the real money is in the things they're already doing elsewhere.
You
For
think
now.
so? I think it might do well.
Oh,
I think it might do well and be impactful.
To what degree?
That's a good way. That's a good question. All right.
Like, yeah, they're gonna make good money for it. I mean, within itself, I think they're going to make good money. But how you see it against everything else that I do? What kind of impact it or really?
It's just the same. So it's just pawns. That's all it is. It's just pawning stuff.
Is it?
Well, yeah, but in a nice uptown way. But it's still pawn.
Why is it pawn?
Cause that's what a pawn shop do. Like you can go to a pawn shop with your wedding ring, your nice watch, and take a loan, and they'll secure the loan against your watch.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So it's the same thing. It's just if you call it ultra, you'll attract
I mean like downtown pawn shop, like boy, 30 days gone, you don't carry them boss.
It's the exact same thing. What do you mean?
Will it be?
I why not? Of course, if you don't pay it, then they must grab the collateral if you don't pay your loan.
I mean, like 30 days, like actual 30 days.
Whatever the terms are. I mean, okay, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, you're actually very right. I don't know why I'm holding out on that line. Yeah, it's the same thing. The terms are the terms, right? No matter.
Yeah.
The loan is the loan.
But I like that though. I like the fact that they've managed to bring it uptown. I like that people are excited. If the term's nice, I might even run on. Find a little one watch or a Porsche. Find my Porsche, buy a Porsche and borrow against it. I like I think though that it could, when I say it can be a contributor, I mean I think it can be like all right.
I think any money go there will do well.
Yes, and it's relatively safe.
It's more thing. Yeah, definitely. And at the end of the day, it's thing there. It's just more things to loan into. And getting a chunk of money. So I think they're fine. I think good. But in terms of, I don't think it falls outside of my expectations of what they. I mean, as the business is now, it's not falling outside of the expectation that okay, this now adds that much more money to the thing there.
I think it can though. All right, watch me. If them lend out 250 million at 15% over the quarter, that's 250 million at 15%. That's 37 and a half. 37 and a half.
Anyway.
Yeah, but not to the people with Porsches, not to the people with watches. Like I don't have any dollar loan. If dollar give,
yeah, my network friend, I say yo.
No, that's not what I mean.
We can find a dollar loan. I know
right. It just means some old jewelry put on them and say, yo, if I can get them here valued, they will lend me something against it. Assuming that the terms are good, I do it, and I'm sure I'm not the only one because I see people being excited about it.
Oh yeah, it's facts.
And I see the people I see excited about are the people who would not take a payday loan. So they don't exist in terms of dollars universe.
So it's the same thing. Yes, it's a new market.
But I'm saying that it might be a strong enough contributor. If they bring in 200, if they lend 250 million new money to people that weren't their customer base before, plus them current customer base, 250 million of new money, and they make 15% on it for the quarter, that is more than half what the current net profit is. So it might be actually properly impactful.
Oh, I see what it is. Okay.
Yes, I'm saying it might actually be properly impactful.
Oh, so you're thinking they make more money on this than elsewhere?
Maybe, or maybe they just have it's a new. It's like SVL and the sports betting or the online the mobile gaming. Those people that they might target with it are new. Is a completely new class of customers, and I think those and I think those customers will pay. And at 15% on the quarter, anything 250, like I say, is half of it. 70 million on the quarter was a record quarter for them, I believe. And 70 million. Oh, 70 million. All right, so if they lend out 500 million, they lend out 500 million at 15% on the quarter.
On the quarter. Yeah, man, that's strong.
That's the 70 million again in profit. And if they lend out 500 million on the quarter plus their regular run, that might be a whole 100% increase in their profits from the current market. Yeah. So all I was saying was that I think it might actually be impactful for the company.
Yes,
I can see it being impactful.
The way I see it, so how I see it, it was that they already have the money already. Them they know. So this is no this is just a new avenue for them to put the money into.
True, but it's a new avenue with
that
a
is more
low
lucrative than the old and
possibly, and like so possibly. So like I don't know what the typical dollar loan is like, but I don't think the typical dollar loan is like a 20 or 30 million. But in this case,
man. So I'll get what you mean there.
So you have a lower customer base in terms of lower customer base, but you're making greater profits off them, or even the same level of profit, but with a lower customer base and
everything
not
secure.
much risk.
So not much risk really. And the fact that the lower customer base, that's a different type of cutting of risk. That's funny. Diversifying risk concentration. In this case, concentration is working as a risk management strategy. That's funny.
Exactly.
You would never know if you read the book, right? Only.
No, well, if you read the book, I know it mean. Of course, you'd know, but don't write
man.
Exam.
A different book you reading around there. You never know.
I can't read. The glasses are thick. But yeah, I like it. I actually think it might be impactful. I look forward to seeing how it's rolled out. And I see they're skirting around certain things, but I suspect the things they're skirting around they're gonna do. I think they're skirting around saying certain things, but I think they have maybe we have a dollar short. Somebody talk about dollar another time, and we can get into it. But I think that 40% is indicative of more to come, and I think they will get a lot more. With that, I think they'll get a lot more. I think the business itself is gonna benefit from it. Now, will the share price move in the way everybody wants it to move? I don't know, boy. But I think people are gonna be very ecstatic. I should say people are gonna be very ecstatic. I think the business is going to benefit well.
I agree.
Yeah. I wonder if they'll do anything else interesting if they go online with it. If they actually make it online, it must sell. But I don't know if they have what it takes to do that.
I think it sell anyway.
I don't know.
I think it actually sell anyway.
Would you sign up for it if you had to go in?
Possibly not. Depend. I don't talk about me alone. I know a good amount of the market will be fine there, especially the personal touch. And I think they already have a strong network and connect for a good amount of that.
That's true. You can't.
The money done in already.
That's true. I mean, 250 million, 25 million loan, that right?
Yeah.
And you can send one person, and their job is to drive around to the 25 million people. That's I could pay. That's a paycheck. Yeah.
And it's a premium high network service. You know how certain crowd around this. So. You don't have to catch it online high network guys like Randy at the start. I mean, I think generally they already have a good market for the money they have there, and I mean it makes sense for me that yes they go there online everything, but I really want them to do actually just go online. But I don't think they have to do it to start.
Whoever does it wins, though. But it'll probably be SVL.
Them online from Joe.
That's true. Yeah. Still still a popular stock. No longer the number one. Dollar is now the second most popular stock on the market up to today. Meaning in terms of volume. Well, actually in terms of trades, it's the second. Number one is Fesco.
You said not anymore. Did all surpass Fesco?
I want to say that I don't remember, but I want to say that it did at some point, no? Earlier in the year wasn't like the most popular.
No man, Fesco did that. Fesco been going for a while. I don't think you asked me. They usually ask me, and I guess it's usually Fesco. It's always been Fesco. But thing that, yeah, I don't think you asked since dollar for more.
So it's still okay. So it's still dollar. It's still Fesco, and dollar is second, and third is Spurtree. Dollar is second with 16,439 trades. Spurtree is third with 16,019 trades. That is telling. Fourth is Trans Jamaica with 14,000.
Spurtree list. Spurtree list at the start of this year. Dollar is halfway through. That's crazy.
Yeah. Spurtree, literally, Spurtree have 6 months on dollar.
And dollar will up, I'm not like dollar will up, man. People like it.
People love it, obviously. Yeah. Trans Jamaica, I find funny, but
what?
I don't know. I guess a lot of people got into it when it listed, and a lot of people are still in it probably. And then maybe this is the year that a lot of people came out, and I had a little bit of hype with that NROC thing. I hear people talk about the NROC, the buyout of their own thing, as if it's done already. In fact, actually, I think at a grow, somebody was talking to me as if it was done already. And I was saying, I don't know that it's done. And if I remember correctly, I expect them probably to do an APO too. They love the APO. So, you know how that circle loves the APO. So I wouldn't be surprised if they do an APO to pay for it. But I don't think it's done. But I'm just surprised that Trans Jamaica is so high. But then that might be a reflection of
high. I'm surprised. No?
High in terms of
the
the
number of trades.
Yeah.
To me,
I wouldn't have guessed Trans Jamaica there, but that in itself is indicative to me of something. All right, the fifth one, like all the others don't seem out of place.
Trans
Jamaica,
it's
Fesco, Dollar, Spurtree, then Trans Jamaica, then Fosrich. Like, I'm not surprised by Fosrich. Then GK, then JMB, then Wigton, then CPJ.
Where do you think most of the trading on Trans? That's interesting for you. Because high trades every day for you.
You get me? I often wonder if it's if there isn't an automated element to it.
What do you mean?
I often wonder if a lot of it isn't I'm saying an automated element, not meaning like
actual, meaning like, okay, there's something that triggers and this happens.
Yeah, something triggered, and so it happens because this thing is triggered, and the trigger happens from time to time. And also how it moves is in the manner of, meaning I'm still saying, I wonder, like if the trades themselves aren't in the manner of automation. So when that trigger point passes, is not one trade, it's 50, or it's buy. There's also that it might be buy. So you buy everything at a certain level, above or below a certain level, and this queue is always full. 159 orders to sell. And I think this is some
every day, so every day. Every day. That's a good amount of buying.
Yeah.
Like usually, it's like people been tired of this, bro. But it's like I need to go there in droves. Say I'm going to buy like this. every day. That's so crazy to me.
I don't see. I feel like there's an automated or a fund element at play here.
I would not be surprised.
Yeah.
But then, what's the play? What's their play?
For them?
Yeah.
If you have enough money, this thing, in terms of its dividend, represents a strong opportunity for some cash flow.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
You move your pensions in.
It's IRR.
Yeah. Yeah. I move your pensions. So looking like that bump before, right? And then drop right before also the dividend record date.
Yeah, look on it before the dividend announcement even. That movement starts before it.
By the consideration of September 22nd, and then immediately the trades.
Okay, I'm wrong. So you come out end of the day September 22nd, and it bump up the next. Okay, so it move up the next day. All right, so I'm wrong there.
No, you're not wrong. That announcement come out the 22nd. That the consideration come out the 22nd, and immediately the trades jump the next day. Yeah, and them couldn't do it the same day.
Yes, I said yeah. I was saying it happened before the consideration, but I'm wrong.
Oh, I thought you just meant before the record and the everything else, and it's drop at least record date. Record date the 14th, which was a Friday. Trades drop, kind of drop.
You're right. Like think of, if you do all this over this much days with the dividend in mind, so imagine that. I hold it throughout here, so I'm continuously buying at the low over and over. When the dividend talk come around, it goes up. Then I start peeling over into the fund that can actually eat it, because when them actually start selling back, the dividend will work out for them anyway.
So that would be you eating up a lot of the actual market orders, actual orders on the market, and then that play to the fund would be a big single play.
And this makes a lot of sense over this time, because it keeps the stock leveled. It doesn't kill it. It keeps it from dying, if that's the case.
That's what I'm thinking. I think I'm
we have a hell of a storm to fight, but if it can really make us strong, but at that level is good money.
Only a few entities have that kind of money and willing to do that. And the one I think doing it, I don't think they've not, in my view, shown themselves willing to do it. So this to me looks almost like a change, almost like.
But then so it's been going on. It's been going on.
Yeah, that rise and fall for the dividend is very interesting to me. If you have a lot of money, this thing actually provides swing opportunities,
Yeah, I say to a lot of clients actually. Say, Trans-Jamaica it can do some good things with good money.
But you have to have heavy money.
Or
be patient, yeah.
Yep, or that.
Or be patient, yeah, and you can't miss.
Look at that this too, if it missing, bro.
Yeah, you're stuck. 134 to 147, for example. 9% after fees. Let's say about 3%. Unless you don't have to pay fees.
Well, you pay fees, man.
Not everybody have to pay fees, and everybody have to pay the same level of fees.
That's the question. I think you pay fees this time, because it make no sense, because we're like eating, right?
Yeah, but yeah, you can still. That's at 10% if you do it right.
10%. And why it's interesting too? Because the thing I'm talking about now, they could do it a different way and be easy, but they don't have. But then it doesn't give them the buoyancy. And the only play there will be okay. At GHL, we keep buying this thing down into the ground. And the dividend get nicer and nicer, sure, but that price.
I think there's a more public. The public is more. I believe the public is more involved in the Trans Jamaica thing than GHL. So GHL would just.
I agree.
Yeah, it would just be them playing. In fact, let me actually look to see.
In fact, that's interesting. Jesus, that's so crazy. That's so good. The fact that the thing there, it's just completely different angles. GHL, I don't have to do that. I already have it. There's no buy. In fact, boy, that's so good.
No,
outside of the funds, and the fund don't really have that much. They have Trans Jamaica enough. No, they don't.
Yeah, the Trans Jamaica not as much with GHL.
Yeah, keep it profitable.
Yeah, GHL I think is pretty much done. This was done so poorly.
You get what they want out of it, as far as I see.
I don't think so. I don't
Must
think
be
so.
right.
I don't think so.
Because
I think it's just done poorly up front.
I agree, but why leave it after that? Hey, you must be you must also look at it. Okay, I guess you must have some level of this is what is gone, right?
I feel like I don't think the level of actual investing knowledge was displayed here. I don't think people are hurt if you say that. People will be hurt if I say that. So I don't think it was done very well, and I don't know that anything was actually done outside of the listing of the thing. Yeah, which has some internal use. So yeah, but I don't. Yeah, but what do I know? I can't run a fund. Well, I don't run a fund, depending on who you ask.
Hey, okay, depending on who you ask.
Yeah, depending on who you ask. Trans Jamaica is a different case though, and it is a popular stock as a lot of people have it, and a lot of people. This is very interesting to me. If I was a richer man, I would play around and try and make that spin. Look at that. That's that 5 to 10% within the quarter. Q1 same, 139, 154. Yeah, same kind of move. Q1, that's Q2. Q1, 126, 127, 129, 176. It actually, the funds should be doing a whole lot better. The funds in Jamaica should be doing a whole lot better, I think. I didn't realize how much of an opportunity it afforded every single time. Outside of what was this, Q2 last year? Anyway.
I mean, it depends what you're doing at that time, too.
It's true. It's true, but you'd have to spend heavily. You have to spend. Well, maybe they did. Yeah, and if you anybody, I've never looked at it like this before.
What are you thinking?
It provided a 10% every single quarter. Nice. And you can't miss. As you see it, you have a cut.
Oh yes, I had a conversation. Well, not around this every quarter. Just actually more than one. Just one was actually working. Oh yeah, man. As a seat.
Yeah, you can't. You have to use the alerts.
So that's interesting. So what the next piece that we brought to me here was to me, yes. I don't call it automation. I figure, yeah, something going on. But I just thought, this is interesting. This is interesting.
Yeah, it actually is interesting.
I have a better picture now. That's crazy.
Yeah, every quarter, every quarter guaranteed. So far.
This doesn't get funny, I think.
I wish we weren't on the stream so I could talk properly.
Yeah. A and B all over again, but it's not controversial, I guess.
Yeah, people Yeah. Don't rush and say I'm gonna go buy transmaker cards Randy, and then I think it's interesting, all right?
Oh, definitely. This can.
Yeah, that is not at all what
If you
I
without
don't
the shot.
want to be a transmaker. And I don't think I will anytime soon. But if I do, it'll be just to play with what I think I'm seeing here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I don't know if anybody have any last thing they want to say.
That's
I've
crazy.
had yeah, it is a very crazy chart. It is a
Because
very...
if you, from your seat to leave, which means there's a whole other next part item. That's crazy. That's interesting. And even better. Wow.
I'm excited about the market next year.
Me too. I am properly.
I'm excited about the market next year.
So much things lining up already. I think we do this every time. And I think it has a lot to do with what we do with our portfolios at the start of the year. Because every end of year we're talking very I always say we live like a quarter ahead. It often the things I'm looking for, like very often the things going on now, I don't really feel strong ways about them. I'm always very strong excited or looking I have a strong feelings about what's to come.
Yeah.
And every end of year we do this conversation. Yo, next year, no?
yeah, and every quarter, yeah, but I think people
think what the rest of the conversation is. What's going on now? A lot of people do that.
What we were looking at last quarter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You're right. A lot of people do that. They look for what's happening now versus... Yeah.
And you think it'll be a learning thing, right? Like, cool. The now thing never really seems to be working more than so.
Yeah.
But then again, where you really have to go in is a different view.
Yeah. Boy. It's interesting. All right. If anybody want so in them last talk, I heard them have a last question, it's time to do it. Otherwise, I'm very, very early. Not early at all. 12:30, and I've grow early tomorrow. So if you wanted to come to grow at the last grow for October, you go to everymickle.com/grow and sign up no before I turn off the October dates. I'll be turning them off in a few minutes after we come off this, and I'm putting in. That's it. Shout out to the people who have done grow this month. I know a lot of people have liked it, loved it, found a lot of interest in it. And then I should be seeing some people coming through for the advisory if they haven't already, because I've seen some people who are telling them already got to you. And that was this month. And yeah, hope to have a good growth session tomorrow. It's always good. Hopefully I'll have a great one tomorrow. And unless somebody sends a speaking request, or unless then I have something else I want to say.
Boy, then I want to sleep. But big up. Actually, I'm really tired. I wake up. It does not realize when I wake up. I was just not remembering how early I woke up this morning. But yeah.
I mean, good.
But yeah, link up dhadvisory.com if you want advice, you want to know what's going on with the portfolio, you have a goal, you really want to achieve it. You're not really sure your goals. You want to know exactly how you should be investing for whatever purpose you're investing for. Well, dhadvisory.com. Sign up for a session there, book a session, and we'll talk. We can look at your portfolio, figure out what needs to be fixed, what we need to be looking forward to, and the best way we can go about investing to get towards the goals. We work on that.
Yep. And if you want to learn how to
discount code for Randy, so either way you get a discount between us.
There we go. It works out. If you want to learn how to do it, in between, how to actually do what we do, how to actually find the gains, if you think you're a striker but you want to be sure, or if you are a striker and you just want to sharpen your skills, grow everymickle.com/grow, and like I say, you can get started as early as tomorrow morning. Tomorrow do the all-day session, and if not, the November dates will be up soon. And yeah,
if I find it interesting, every pre-grow striker, I mean, they never got done some striking before, and then do grow. They always see something there. They always have something, some strong lessons learned from it to add to them actual process. Like, you know, to actually do striking. So yeah, it only makes sense to me. But most people just wouldn't get that because again, most people not doing that.
Yeah, when you actually do it, teaching it. Yeah, they say that those who can't do teach, but those who, when you can do and you actually teach,
Oh yes,
it up. Yeah,
I mean, everybody. The joke is we all know those good teachers. There's a
we
reason
do.
they're good teachers, right? Because they can do. And
That is
boy, they chat enough, so and I need to see. So.
all right. So with that said, that was it. I said another speaker request. I'll say thank you. Good night. Thank you. Good night. Thank you to everybody who sent a message in our call or sent even if it's just a message you sent on the YouTube, like I see, Andy Burgess point out SVL buying ad space on CVM. I would be surprised if they didn't. They almost certainly are going to do that. I wish CVM was listed. That I would care about. As it is now, I don't care. But they're almost certainly going to buy ad slots especially during the World Cup. It's a no-brainer. And Verticast, why don't you list? Try and make back some of that money. I know you spent a lot. I don't think they have a choice, but
which
who
bank
knows?
them close? I think listing is definitely happening. But which bank are they close to?
I don't know. Is VM?
Maybe NCB. No, not CVM. Yes, CVM, but Verticast. I don't know if it's like
they bought it from Leachin, so maybe NCB for real.
Maybe NCB, but it couldn't.
Yeah. If it's NCB, they might get tempted to go the debt route. NCB is I suspect NCB is very effective with their. Why not try some debt? We'll lend you the money.
Yeah.
We'll lend you the 300 million. And you don't have to worry about the public. Verticast, if you get told that, tell them no. Tell them you want to list. All right, take the free money or take the loan anyway. Take the loan anyway. Why not? Why choose? Why not the both?
The joke is, like after the moment they get all that equity capital, then borrowing money becomes so much easier and makes so much cheaper, so much more sense. You're borrowing less. Listing makes sense, people.
Yeah, man. Case in point, Eddie Focal. Struggling, getting almost deathly rates of interest, almost useless rates of interest for years. Listed, all of a sudden the man might get the rates at what, 8-9%?
Game change.
Yeah, all of a sudden
we've seen that.
Again, at least 100. At least 100 times. Yeah. Speaking of which, 1834 soon delist. No, so
gone. Mm-hmm.
End of an era.
Indeed.
Start of a new one.
Back to the beginning.
Back to whence we came. Split out, join the thing, have the thing by us, so we're right back where we started. And that's an interesting one too. I can't wait for that to wrap up so we can review how that works.
I heard something interesting on the radio today with that. That's interesting and funny because after I know better, so that was funny.
Was it something official?
No,
okay.
It was just a comment by somebody. Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks everybody again. Thank you, Dana, for doing this again.
Every time, bro.
Yeah, big up, and I'll see you guys next week. It's been another Brick Talk. Night.